Wow, I did not actually realise that. That's so awkward. I've been talking to you, man, for about 5 minutes. That is a little bit awkward. I can't lie. Also need... Alright, yeah, chat. Let me know what pairs we're looking at, man. I'm mainly looking at EU-GU right now. I'm mainly looking at EU-GU, so let me know what you lot are looking for, boys. Just have a good stream today, man. Let's have an absolute banger of a stream. Boys, if you man are locked in, you man said you rated those long streams the other day, so I can fucking... I'm looking to stay on for like 4 or 5 hours again today. If you man are really locked in, let me know if you're locked in. I'm long on gold, check. Yeah, we'll check gold. I was thinking I was losing my mind by the speaker. It's Monday, we'll let you off. Yeah, man, it's because me and Mace use different speakers, bro. So we got to mute each other's mics when we go onto the studio. Alright, yeah, cool. Let me know what pairs we're looking at, man. I'm looking at GUEU right now for buys. That's all I'm really looking at. I'll show you, we've got this big gap here. So we filled 50% of the gap. Same thing on GU. GU actually filled a lot more of the gap, which is nice. If we look at the gap on GU, we actually filled 100% of it. So if you just mark that on like that, you can see that's the new week opening gap there. So actually make it a little bit lighter because that's a kind of bit of an eyesore. And you can see EU mitigated 50% of it, which is decent enough. Longer than you, yeah, bro. We're longer than you, bro. What type of news you avoid and FOMC and what? Just any red folder for the dollar, bro. Literally any red folder for the dollar you want to avoid. Any red folder for the dollar you want to avoid. Right now, I'm seeing entries off of here. I'm seeing entries off here. I've also got my keyboard back, so this live got a lot less painful. I had to make sure I pick them up over the weekend. But yeah, boys, what we saying? Everyone drop a like on the stream, man. Everyone drop a like on the stream. I'm personally seeing EU-GU buys right now. If I had to prioritise one of them, looking at EG, I'll probably prioritise for buys GU. Just because I sort of how the market played out last week. We obviously had that big distribution move. And then the market has filled this imbalance. Was that? Yeah, that was today, yeah. So we did fill that imbalance overnight. And then we're starting to trade off. You can see also this opening gap here. I don't know why there was an opening gap there. It was just before news, but there was a gap there which has now also been filled. So yeah, basically based on that, I think that the euro is probably going to continue to get weak against the pound relatively. So there, that's basically what we're looking at, man. That's basically what we're looking at. And obviously looking at GU yesterday, I was kind of slow to spot this. I'm not going to lie. I was looking heavily at the volume last week rather than really the bigger picture of the market, which is, I suppose, a mistake on my behalf. But essentially, we were just coming off that internal external. We had this monthly CRT, which was completed for GU. Even GU, we knew was coming off this monthly imbalance, so we know we're aiming for this high. So we've definitely got more to trade into on GU. It's got more to travel upwards, 100%. Same with EU. EU was just coming off of this internal. If we look on the weekly, we had this little spike here. We just wanted to come off that and continue higher. Again, we should reach this high on EU. And then exact same thing for DXY. If you look at it on the weekly, we did go over this on Friday, to be fair. But if you look, we had this initial sell-off, which was the start of this monthly CRT. This was the retracement, and then it was completed. So this was really what caught us out, was these 3 bullish days, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, I believe. But yeah, it is what it is anyway, chat. Let's go over the news for we got for today. I don't believe there's any. People are saying there's news. Let's look at. Yeah, this orange folder we won't bother about. It's just going to be a bit of momentum in the market. That's absolutely fine. It's absolutely fine. We're not bothered about that. We're not bothered about that. What do you think about the Man United game? Yeah, bro, it was annoying, I can't lie. Thing is, what really did annoy me is Gary Neville on commentary acting like United have been like, they brought the game to us and all this and that. But you just scored 2 bangers and got a gift of a goal. Like, we gave you a goal and then you scored 2 screamers. Like, I don't think you really played that well at all. But, I mean, obviously, you probably did deserve at least a point out of that game, I'm not going to lie. 3 points, maybe a bit much, but you won the game, so it is what it is, man. Only thing that I'm seeing with GU is I'd much rather go off this imbalance here. Can't lie. I'd much rather go off that imbalance there. Let me change this colour a little bit because it's kind of getting in my way. I think EU's nicer in terms of the actual entry. Because you can see we are kind of still keeping that bullish order flow. Sorry, that bearish order flow off this. So it's still kind of coming down. United deserved the win. I'm assuming you're a United fan. I wouldn't say they deserved the win. I mean, they won the game, obviously, so to some degree they deserved it, but I think it was more us, bro, throwing it, like, giving it to them, and then just a touch of luck with them goals. I mean, that Dorgu goal, oh, what a goal that was. What a goal that was. Even the Cunha goal, mate. I rate Cunha. I've always thought he was a good player. This is basically what I'm looking at right now. This is basically what I'm looking at right now. This is basically what I'm looking at right now. I think I'm going to go get this placed as well. I'm going to get this one placed as well. Obviously, normally you don't move too much on Mondays, but we can see last few Mondays have been a complete contradiction to that. So we're going to be looking to get in pretty soon. I am anyway. So I'm going to have to bang my TikTok on pause real quick. I have to bang the TikTok on pause real quick. Alright. Give me 2 secs, chat. Alright, let's get in this one, man. Alright, what's the stop loss? Is 9 pips. 2, 6, 12. Alright, let's get this placed. Yeah, we passed that challenge on Friday, which is a fucking dub. Oh yeah, I need to get the phase 2 login. I haven't even checked my emails for that, but I'll check that. I'll get that login. Alright. 8-4-5-3. Stop loss 8-3-3-6. Wait, 8-3-6-3. 8-4-5-3. Yeah, cool. TP 8-8-4-3. Alright, so we've got that one placed now. Let me quickly run back on the TikTok. Yes, you man. Let me know what we're looking for, though, man. Let me know if you're agreeing with this or if you're going against this. I need the DXY to fill this imbalance and come down. Again, DXY didn't massively fill the gap over the Asia session. It was more just before. You can see just there we filled up to 0.5 of the fill. I don't think you can really see that on TikTok. There you go. You can see we did fill decently. What's Gyökeres on? He didn't even start, bro. Jesus was poor, though. To be fair, Gyökeres probably would have been better looking at that first half. It's one of them, man. I feel like with Arsenal, bro, we think, oh, this striker's washed. Put another one in and then he's just as washed. It's like, mate, can we catch a break? But yeah, no, fair play to United, man. Fair play to Carrick, bro. To be fair, I've seen this. We've all seen this film before and we know how it ends. We know how it ends. He gets the full-time contract and then United just get absolutely cooked for the rest of the time they've got him. What are we saying, no? 1:30 news too. Yeah, no red folder though, so we should be good, man. Let me know what we're saying. Let me know what we're looking at. Let me know what pairs we're looking at, boys. In DTO sells at the moment on EU. Fair play. Let's get the DTO on chart. Let's get the DTO on chart. Where are we? 5. This is 5 a.m. So the start of this candle. Yeah, you would have got a nice entry on that, bro. Nice entry. Let me add that. Put it on GU as well. See, GU's kind of just rejecting off it right now. Again, let's add that on DTO. Are you in buy? That's what I'm looking at right now, bro. Yeah. Alright, cool. DTO, bro, means daily to open. So it's basically the New York Open, bro. The New York daily candle open. Are you not going to wait for 15-minute IFVG? I don't really think there's much need, bro, to be honest. It will be nice confirmation, but we've already had that 5-minute imbalance be created. So I think the momentum's kind of clear. How long we got left? Yeah, we've got about 15 minutes left of the candle, though. Hey, bro, what are you thinking about GJ? Let's have a look at JPY pairs. What are we saying on GJ? We'll wait for that one. NZD CAD. I'll have a look at NZD CAD in just a sec, but people are saying UJ, JPY pairs. Let's look at JPY pairs, because the M basket is moving up heavily, obviously, after that news that come out. So let's get rid of some of these old points. And yeah, you can see we're just really, really bullish right now, which is a shock, to be honest, on the M basket. But again, I'm mainly looking for sells, boys. I know where the M basket goes 99% of the time. I just consider this is decently high pricing to get into potential sells. So we filled that imbalance there. So yeah, I'm looking for price to come down. I'm looking for price to eventually come back down. If we look at the actual candle, it looks like we're going for an ALG on this as well, which means we could have nice ALG trades on them pairs. We'll wait here till we have a change of character or a market structure shift, whatever you want to call it. Let's look at the other JPYs right now. All right, let's look at UJ first, because let's also get rid of all the drawings we've got on that, because it's kind of getting in the way. So even UJ, we can see on the weekly, we came into this order block. 75 man in here, boys. Get 100 man in here ASAP, man. Let's get these numbers back up. Let's get these numbers back up. Anyone new here getting a Discord, trust me, Aaron Kit. Who saw HS's event yesterday as well? Who saw HS's event? It's pretty dangerous buying off of something like this, so you do want to be careful. But we have swept the 4-hour low. We've obviously swept the Asia low as well. And we've got this candle here, which we're looking to see if we can get an inversion from. If we can get an inversion from that, that'll be lovely. But I'll mark on that fair value gap there, so we can just wait for that. Let's look at EJ. EJ, again, we can see we've been moving really cleanly off of these fair value gaps. But now we're starting to have that big pullback. Remember, we've had big pullbacks like this before, and the yen basket's always recovered to the downside. So but that will still be exactly what we're looking for. You see we come into it there. Let's go down on the lower. Basically, they're all looking very similar. They're all looking very, very similar. EJ's not as nice because we don't really have a fair value gap too much, and we've got a tiny one there. But we're going to wait for a change of character on that. Same with GJ, man. GJ will wait for a change of character. It's a bit higher on GJ as well. Let's go on the daily time frame again. Let me get rid of all of these drawings just for now. We can see we've filled this imbalance here. Pretty much filled it. So again, I'll be looking at buyers from this area. Be looking at buyers. Yeah, I didn't even watch the HS event, so you, man, let me know what happened. Who won? What, the main event, Mizzy against 3 transgenders? That's pretty cold. Alright, damn, it looks like REU might be running, which is not ideal. Okay. You never wanted a tap. Could still go down, bro. Could still go down to fill it. Could still go down to fill this, I'll be so honest. Could do. Check gold. Lou spent the whole weekend analysing the HS event. Check gold. Right, let's have a look at gold. If you're on TikTok, boys, everyone double tap the screen. Everyone double tap the screen. Again, gold's a hard one, man. It's flown past that 5k over the open, which is pretty insane for gold, to be honest with you. I do feel like, oh, mate, gold's actually really hard to call. I'm not going to lie. Gold's one of them you only want to buy. I'll be real. Right now, it does look like it could potentially come down, but you don't want to be fading all-time highs, chat. Do not fade all-time highs, all right? If there's one thing that I tell you not to do today, it's fade all-time highs. No matter what it is, do not fade all-time highs, chat, okay? It's just not going to go well for you. What I'm going to do, I'm going to mark out this order block, because this is really the next point we should react off. So, if we come lower than this, the reason why I'm marking this out, because if we come lower, you can see we would have broken the low. And we could actually reasonably look for sells. I know I literally just said don't fade all-time highs, but that's when we'll probably park the idea of buys, because we will have broke below a low. But now we tapped into this order block. We want to go on the 1 minute and see if there's any sort of reaction to the upside that we can then capitalise on. See that we can then capitalise on. Let's get 100 man in this YouTube, boys. Everyone drop a like on the stream, man. NZD CAD, why are you TP there, G? Because I think we can come higher than the Asia high. I think we should come higher than the Asia high. And I think we will most likely fill this 5 minute imbalance, even if we do want to drop. So you can see we've got this 5 minute FVG there, which is really what I'm looking to trade price up into. There is a minute 15 order flow, bro. How are you going to take long? What pair, bro? What do you mean there is an order flow? What do you mean there is an order flow? What do you mean by that? Alright, we're gonna have to look at NZD CAD because holy is it being spammed. What's Solana doing as well? Because I wanted to buy Solana. I'm buying Solana very soon as an investment. Monthly's not open very well. I think after the monthly close, after this monthly close, I think Solana could be a lovely, lovely thing to start investing in, chat. Apex is long on EU. Fair play. Lou spent his weekend on the... I did not, chat. What did I do this weekend? I actually ate just bare food this weekend, bro. I'll be honest. Just ate bare food. Went to some Thai gaff. And I was still bare hungry after, so I got home at like 2 AM and ordered KFC. I always do that after a night out. I swear to God, bro. After a night out, yeah. Be like 2, 3 in the morning. Come home, order a KFC, put TradingView on the screen and just look at TradingView. Bit autistic, I know. Okay, let's actually look at NZD CAD because this is being spammed crazily in the chat. What are you looking on NZD CAD? KFC is dirty, bro. Mate, KFC's banging, bro. I don't know what you're talking about. KFC is probably top 10. Make more than top 10, I'll be real. Fucking hell, how long ago is this? Bro, who remembers these OG chart colours I used to use, bro? These were actually quite clean, to be fair. I actually won that trade as well. Look at these OG chart colours, man. Who remembers when I had them chart colours? It was crazy. Crazy times. Looking at... We've swept the Friday high. Or sorry, this I'd more call this a CRT high. Because this is really the... When you've got a big candle like this, obviously the big one's more important than the small one. But it does look like we've initially had a CRT. We want to be careful on the sells with this because it is a very bullish pair. To be honest, bro, even though we've swept the Friday high, I'd still probably look for price to go higher. See, we've tapped into this order block here. And price is starting to run off of it. NZD CAD buzz. Wimpy Burger. Do you still have Wimpy Burger? Yeah, there's one in Loughton. There's a Wimpy in Loughton. My mum bare rates Wimpy. But no, I ain't had it in years, bro. I ain't had it in years. It's kind of gammy, innit? I remember having it when I was younger. But yeah, I'll be looking to long. Once price comes back to this 30-minute, I'll be looking to long to the high. In terms of your upside targets, there's not too many because, as I said, we've already swept them prior candle highs. So it's going to be difficult to reach all the way up to here. You're going to need a full distribution move, but that's what I'd look for, bro. This is what I'd be looking for. What did you get from KFC? I normally get the Zinger burger, chips, gravy, couple of wings, couple pieces, couple strips. There's some deal in it. It's like, I think it's 3 strips, 3 wings. No. 2 strips, 2 wings, 2 pieces, chips and gravy. And then I bang the burger meal on the top of that. So you get a juice and then more chips. And then you're sorted. I rate their mum real breakfast. Yeah, they got like the breakfasty burgers as well, innit? They got like egg in it and stuff. Shouldn't wait for the accumulation phase before getting in on crypto. I do think Bitcoin and Solana are different, so they do move different. The difference between Bitcoin and Solana, chat, is Solana's, well, not Bitcoin's obviously got a use, but Solana's going to move on its own because it's got its own use. How much was the deal? I think it's about a score on Uber Eats, to be fair. About a score. I'm in EU buy Asia sweep. A lot of people are in buys right now, I can't lie. I've still got this limit placed. We do have the news at 9, so hopefully that doesn't cause an insane candle. Doesn't taste nice. Fucking hell, what do you eat? Caviar and fucking smoked salmon after a night out. KFC does the job, mate. It more than does the job. Had it once or twice when I was in Bexley visiting fam. Yeah, man. No, they do slap. I can imagine if you're someone like you as well who needs to eat a lot of food for the gym. Wimpy's probably your one, mate. There's probably more calories in that than McDonald's, to be fair. Nah, joking, bro. Eat what you want, lol. How are people slating the choice of KFC as well? It's literally undeniably banging. What's Solana used for? For meme coins, bro. Buying meme coins. If the meme coin trenches pop off, more people are buying Solana. Like, people have bought Solana. Think about it. When have you ever bought XRP because you need XRP? Never. No one's ever been like, oh, I need XRP for this, let me buy it. See, that's the difference. People have been like, oh, I need Solana to buy this, let me get Solana. Or even back in the day, I need Ethereum to buy NFTs, let me buy Ethereum. When the NFT trenches were popping, Ethereum was popping. Kebab way better at 2M than KFC. Nah, man. Not for me, innit? Not for me. I don't know if you're Turkish, that's why you're saying that. I do like a kebab, but Morley's better. Nah, Morley's. I actually don't mind them type of chicken shops. Jeez, meme coins are crazy. Have you heard of Gooncoin yet? Not yet heard of Gooncoin, I can't lie. What's your target on EU? My target on EU is this fair value gap here, bro. On my days, yeah, I wanted to see if I actually bought this coin, boys. I missed 100 to 1 runner. I actually missed a generational run-up. I swear to God, I'm not lying. I actually wanted to see if I saw this coin. I promise you, like, honest to God, I saw this coin at like 20k. And it went to 190, it went to 160 mil. That would have probably made me like 100 grand off of a tenner. I don't know if I bought it. I think I might have bought it as well. What's the ticker? Let me just quickly check that I didn't actually buy this because I'll be so upset. I'll be so upset. Okay, let me pull up Axiom. Let me quickly pull it. I've got to check how much I missed out on. Please tell me I never bought it. Just please tell me I never bought it. Right, EU's coming down now. EU's coming down. I just really hope I didn't buy it, man. That's the one thing I'm hoping for. Because if I bought it, I would never forgive myself. I don't think I did, to be fair. Bro, I literally see this coin. I see this coin. I see this coin here. Dex was paid straight away. I was going to buy it here. No, sorry. No, I wasn't going to buy it there. I see this spike. After this spike, I was going to buy it. I was waiting for a good point. The volume just completely dropped. It bottomed out at like 40k. I was like, yeah, this is going to zero. Faded it. Didn't buy it, and then, as you can see, the coin went to fucking 160 mil. You can see just how much it got sniped about by these man as well. But yeah, it was an unlucky one, I'm not going to lie. It was actually really kind of not nice to see this. Can you walk through EU trade, bro? Higher time frame to low. Fucking hell, what's the coin called? It's called Penguin, bro. Penguin. It's the most recent runner. This is what I'm saying though, boys. When coins start going to 100 mil, that's when the trenches are back on. Like when coins start running like that, because people see that. Even the Penguin, right? You might have all seen the niche as a penguin, right? You know the penguin that goes to the mountains. Everyone's seen that cool ass video, yeah? Everyone's seen that video. So everyone's going to look at Penguin running going, bruv, I knew that meme. I could have caught that. Let me put some dough in and try and catch it. XRP is used for DW and Monero. Yeah, Monero's clear though, I can't lie. I agree, but funny. Need NFTs days to come back. Always wanted to buy one of them apes. Yeah, man. It's mad, isn't it? They're worth like $500 now. And they used to be worth literally like 500 grand. NFT's dead now. Yeah, more than finished, bro. Looking at GU sales right now. Mate, we're running the... As I said, boys, it is more ideal to get into GU than EU. Based on EG. But the problem is with that was GU didn't have as much of an entry. We wanted GU to really come down at least to the lower end of this fair value gap here, which it hasn't done. We'll wait for the 5-minute close though, because it looks like we're going to close above this 15-minute. Who creates those coins? So literally anyone, bro. I can create one right now. I could create one right now, tell all you man to buy it, and then just dump on you. So, yeah. It's one of them, like, you got to be careful. But if you see how many penguins... Bro, I saw so many of these penguins, like, insane amount. Look, if I type up penguin... Look how many of them penguins there were. Loads of them went to 0. This was the best one. Nietzsche's a penguin. Oh my god, bro. I think that is actually the biggest fumble of my life. Like, dead serious. That was the biggest fumble of my life. I've never fumbled something that hard. How much does it cost to make a coin? It don't cost nothing, bro. It's free. But you got to put your own money in it for, like, liquidity, basically. Sound. More gold buys after Retrace. It's gold come below. Okay, right, yeah. So gold, you can see, tapped into our order block. Have we closed up? Yeah, we closed above that 1 minute now. And retapped on 50%. So you could have bought gold, man. Your buy would have already came through. Your buy signal already would have come through. Closed above the fair value. You would have entered on the tap back. Stop loss on the low. And TP on the high. I know I'm coming back to it a bit late, but you, man, saw the level anyway. And I'd probably look for this, to be honest. Even, to be fair, look for us to clear out these equal highs, but... yeah, that's clean. That's clean. Want to check on the DXY. Obviously, we do want the DXY to remain bearish, but ideally we come up and feel this imbalance first, and then we go bearish, just so EU can feel. You can see we've got these highs here. We are seeing SMT, I do believe. These highs are just being clapped for GU, and these highs... sorry, oh, bugging out, bro. I'm bugging out. Trading gold on a Monday London session is insane. Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't say it's too insane, bro. I'll be real. Like, gold's just gold, innit? You can really trade gold. Gold's one of them pairs you can trade at any times, because gold just has, like, again, gold has a reason for it to move. Something like EU, GU is very much just like trading it. Like, it's just moving based on distribution of price. It's not like there's a mad shock where people are like, oh shit, we've got to invest in the euro right now. Like, on a Monday, that ain't going to happen. If you see you're set, you're fair enough. But yeah, personally, more data, at least network, you get me? Wait. If you see you're set, you're fair enough. But me, personally, more data. Yeah, no, I do hear you. I don't trade gold anyway. So, I mean, it's up to other people, but yeah. Everyone double tap the screen there, man. If you rate these earlier lives, boys, if we get 50 likes, on this stream before 9:15, then I'll do a longer stream. That's on the YouTube as well. Good morning, bro. What you saying, Phil? How are you, bro? Look forward to seeing you in the mentorship, Phil, my bro. All good, sweet as. Could you not have entered the off the 5-minute FVG in the discount of the market structure shift? You could have entered off this one, bro. Yeah, you defo could have entered off this one. But the issue with that for me is your RR just wouldn't have been anywhere near as nice. So you would have had to aim for a little bit. To be fair, so if you it basically means you can't aim for the Asia high. You're forced into aiming for this high here. Only a 2-to-1. So you could have done. It's just personal preference. I would rather have had this lower entry. And if price wants to miss me out, then it wants to miss me out. There'll be an entry this week anyway, so. I'd rather just get on the discount of the entry, bro, to be honest. But yeah, there's nothing wrong with entering there. DTO, you can see we're kind of pushing up. On Friday, you should let chat choose a coin or call them up to trade a coin for on $10 or something. Yeah, the thing is with that though, the thing is with coins, it's not like how we did the trading the other day. You know there's a good chance your coin would run. With these, if we're picking these up on fucking Axiom, there's like a 90% chance that it goes to zero. Look, pick one of these coins in it. Pick one of these coins on Discover. Just pick one now, right? Lick, 24 carats, gold, e-gold, 5 inches, or Doge. Pick one of these in it and I'll just show you. I'll just show you what happens in it. It'll go to zero. I might even buy it just for the sake of it. Just to show you, man. But yeah, it's probably going to go to zero. How much? Do I have any dough in this account? Yeah, I've got like a Solana. And I've got like 1.5 Solana in that account. So I can actually have a trade. Need EU to pass 100k phase 1. Lovely, bro. Lovely, man. Can you check UK 100? What are you looking for on UK 100, bro? Afternoon from my end, Lou. Afternoon, bro. Whereabouts are you from, Azzy? Whereabouts are you from, bro? Also, are you Jewish or are you one of the black? What do they call them? Black disciples? No, what are they called? I can't remember what they call them. Would you not Papua New Guinea? Fair play, bro. Papua New Guinea, you know. Your gaff's quite nice, though. I see some of your videos and that. I thought you was English, bro, when I saw your video. You must be doing well over there. Obviously, I don't want to assume you live in a dump just because you're from Africa. But, I don't know. I feel like that is what most people would assume. But your gaff's actually nicer than a lot of people in the UK, believe it or not. I'm staying up. It's 4 AM in Toronto. Right, which coin did you, man, pick? Lick, right? Lick, right? So I would have bought this now. Right? Cool, I'm in on Lick. Let's just assume that I bought it. Okay, I wouldn't have had time. Let's just say there, innit? Alright. Cool. Let's just assume I bought it there when you, man, said to buy it, innit? Just look how cooked I get. I swear to God, if this is the next 100 mil runner, I am going to be really upset. To be honest. Chef don't get paid well here. Are you a chef? Oh, you're a chef, yeah? What makes you confident that we're going to long now and not take an Asia high to drop to the closest higher time frame FVG? Just by the way, we filled this new week opening gap, bro. You can see we filled this new week opening gap pretty well. We filled like 50% of it. You can see the lines on chart here. So we filled that like decently well. So I'm pretty confident that we should continue higher. Again, we need the DXY to fill this imbalance, then continue down. At the end of the day, the momentum is bearish, so we should really just continue with that. I hope I don't have to go through what happened to you on Friday with 0.1 pips away for 3 hours. Oh, mate, who remembers that on Friday? That was jokes, though. That was a W stream on Friday for sure, boys. We passed that account as well. That was G. Yeah, that does make sense. Yeah, man. I mean, if we want to come lower than that, fair enough. Do you know what I mean? It is what it is. We have inverted the 15-minute on the DXY as well, and also on GU. So to be fair, we're pretty decent the way we're looking, man. We are looking pretty decent. Obviously, we came into this order block, so we do want to make sure we don't just sell off of that. But on the 15-minute, we've closed above this on GU. Got the DTO below us. We're about to be tapped in. Hopefully. I'm in Uganda. Big up Uganda, bro. Big up Uganda. Anyone struggling with their trading, drop me a message. Yeah, man, drop Aaron a message, boys. He's affiliated with Richesse. He's a real member of Richesse. Do I follow? I must follow you on it, surely. Yeah, I do. Yeah, anyone struggling, drop Aaron a message, man. Wouldn't we wait for the gap to be filled on EU before we look for buyers? What gap, bro? Do you mean this? The thing is with this big gap here, it's unlikely that we come all the way down to fill this gap, especially on a Monday, because like Monday's not really going to move that much. So in my opinion, it's unlikely that we do that. We will see though, not glad. The momentum right now is kind of looking, if we just get rid of this fair value gap here as well. The momentum is a little bit looking, especially on EU, like we could continue down. But as I said, we're just going to have to hold that. Like we're just going to have to hope it doesn't really. EU shorts is looking very nice. Fair play. I'm more looking at buys, bro. But yeah, the shorts are looking like not terrible for sure. It's kind of 50-50 right now, I'll be honest. Wouldn't wait for it to fully be filled. Seaman coin is crazy. Oh yeah, how long? Okay, we would have been up on lick already. Would have been up 40% already, which is pretty nuts. All these lot are holding as well. I don't think this guy's even sold. So you can see people's thing. Like this guy's 30 bags up this month, 20 bags down this week, 30 grand down today. Oof, that is so peak. 30 grand down today. Okay, overall he's 6.5 million up though, so yeah, I'm not going to feel too bad for him, to be fair. Morning, Adam. What you saying, bro? I hope you're well, mate. I hope you are well. I hope you're well. I see you enter off the initial tab, the FVG sometimes, and sometimes 50%. How do you decide what to trade? Normally it depends what the time frame is. If it's like a 15-minute fair value gap, then I'll probably wait for the lower. But if it's like a 5-minute, then I'll probably just hit it. I'll probably just hit it straight away. Let's wait for this to tap in. Okay. Right, we just need to fill this FEG and start moving down. That's all we need to do. Hopefully EU can actually somewhat hold its price and not just go straight to SL. If it can hold its price, we're looking alright. EU still bearish retracement. Fair play, bro. Good luck, broski. Defo does make sense, this trade. Fair play, bro. Appreciate that, mate. You in this? Yeah, bro. Bro, there is a bearish divergence. It's just EU, man. It's just the Euro's kind of weak. That's the main thing that's kind of concerning me. But we'll firm it. Stop loss or TP, boys. Either way, we'll firm it. It is a Monday as well, so you've got to be careful. I've half risked this as well, so I'm not going to be too mad if it stopped out. I'll be honest. We could have full ported. Well, not full port, but Jet coin. Oh. Yeah, so we already would have made 100% on this coin. I'm not going to lie. We already would have made 100% of this coin, which is a little bit annoying. I'm not going to lie. As we are currently getting clapped on EU. Oh, you in? Yeah, I'm in this one. I'm looking for shorts on GU. What are you looking at for GU? Yeah, a lot of people's looking at shorts on GU, I'm hearing. We have inverted this 15-minute on GU. And we have come into this 50% now as well. Also rejecting off the DTO. Alright, it's kind of a nice 5-minute candle. We need it to close bullishly, though. We don't want it to close bearish. EU is looking nice for longs on 1 minute from the 5-minute FVG, to be fair, but the DXY is rejecting the same. On the 1 minute, what are you seeing on the 1 minute, bro? Yeah, looks like we're going to invert that 1 minute. I mainly want to see how this 5-minute closes, man. I'd love a close like this. I'd love a close like this. Should we enter? It's up to you, bro. I'm in this one. Yeah, I'm in this trade right now. I'm in this one. I'm in this one. That high was zesty. I think it's just the Essex accent, bro. Everyone says it's zesty. Like, even HS, yeah. HS does have a kind of a zesty voice, but sometimes I see him say something, and everyone in the comments like, oh, bro, that was so zesty. And to me, it don't actually sound zesty. But I must be where from you lots have got some mad, like, northern accents or something. You just think the southern accent is zesty. I suppose it is a bit zesty, innit? Just whatever it's been said by Trump, or just whatever has been said by Trump or Musk. Yeah, let's. Oh my god. Holy cook. Bro, he would have been up. Like, oh my god, this is gonna be the next one, innit? Who is this guy? This is the Brer, who it is. Let's quickly look at who this is. John DeGida Lick. People have no idea how huge this news is. Guy stole over 40 mil of government money through his dad's company that was contracted to liquidate stolen crypto funds. I see major news reporting about this. Oh, so this guy, Dean Gahita, just sucked a load of money, basically. Okay. I might even chop my stop loss on this, I'll be so real. I kind of want to chop my stop loss to just below this low here. Because if we come back below this candle, I think it's going to be cooked, so I might actually go do that now, you know. I'll wait for this 5-minute candle to close, and then I'll see. Because looking at the DXY again, if we want to push higher on the DXY, we're probably going to get cooked. So it's a good reaction initially. I do want to be safe because it is a Monday. You just mark it out. Now what with a rag on me? You send it to the chat as well, just so people know. Right, let me quickly change it. I'm going to bang you on pause as I adjust this, boys. Give me 2 secs. Thought we're right now. As I said, I've only half risked this. I've taken this on pretty big account now, so. Right, yeah, I've dropped my stop loss to 4 pips. Yeah, I've dropped my stop loss to 4 pips, chat. Want to be careful, man. As I said, it's a Monday, so I don't want to get absolutely wrecked and then just leave myself stranded for the rest of the week. It's literally will take me out like $500 on a 200k account now, so I'm not actually that bothered anymore about the trade. And as well, it depends on your emotions. I'm not gonna lie, I was getting pretty emotional right now. I'm joking, but I was kind of concerned it was a Monday, so I just want to make sure we're careful. Just bought some lick. This is what I'm saying though. So you're probably gonna be late right now. So we actually got in kind of early. I'm not gonna lie. This Twittercom's popping off. What you want to see there is the Twittercom popping off. Like, I'm not even. Am I logged in? Yeah, I'm logged in. So you want to see people actually talking. Okay, so this is the kid that sucked 40 mil worth of government money. That kid there. Through his dad's company. A bear man are tweeting about this. This could actually run, boys. Oh, this is running. No way. No way, boys. There's no way. Okay, we're running decently now, though. I can't lie. Morning, mate. Can you explain this trade? Essentially, we had a sweep of the Asia low. Sweep of the Asia low. We then partially filled our new week opening gap, so 50% of it. You can see there. It's a poorly straight line. Filled 50% of that, as you can see. Took Asia low. After we took the Asia low and filled that, was looking for confirmation. So you can see we had that rally here. What this rally did was it closed above a 15-minute. Well, it didn't actually close above, to be fair, but GU did. But what we did do was we created, see these 1, 2, 3 candles. We created a fair value gap. So basically, after sweeping our Asia low, we created a fair value gap here. So we wanted price to fill it and then continue on its way to the upside. So that's essentially the trade right there. This is a really important point to be getting past. We need the DXY to get past these lows. We know how the DXY acts as well. When it makes multiple lows like this, some people will call it support, whatever you want to call it. But I have noticed that the price struggles to get past it. And sometimes it wants to go for another chop up here and then take this high and then drop. If it wants to do that, I'd rather just get taken out and not sit in for it. So, yeah. Let's go, though, chat. Let's go, man. Let's go. We're running decently. We're running decently on this, man. We're running decently. Let's just hope this momentum can continue. I followed Suitlu and chopped mine too. Fair play, bro. We ideally want to close above this 15-minute as well. Bear in mind, we haven't actually had that yet. So if this CU can close above that, then that'll be really nice. Again, our stop has been chopped, so we're only in, or I'm only in this now for like a quarter risk, to be fair. So this was a 9 pip stop loss, and I've chopped it to 4 pips. It's actually there. Chopped it to 4 pips. So yeah, I'm only risking like $500 on this trade at this point. So looking kind of good right now. DXY correlated the opposite. Yeah, bro, trust me. Any reason your TP is where it is? Yeah, so basically the reasoning for the TP is we got this imbalance here. Bro, this lick's going to run, I swear to God. This lick is actually going to run, bro. But yeah, you can see that right there. That imbalance here on the 5-minute. That is where we're basically looking to chop the trade off. Right, we need another bullish candle because that was a really nice two 5-minute candles. See, one 5-minute candle entered and chopped. Next one distributed. We just need one more distribution candle past the DTO and we should be good. TP hit, then I pass my account. Lovely. Once we get to the DTO, I'm going to put my stops at break even. If we get to the DTO. Again, we want the DXY to really start distributing past this. It's looking nice, man. The way we feel this imbalance dropped. We don't want us to come back for another bite of the cherry. I really don't want that to happen and I don't want to sit through that. So, yeah. Done for today. Lovely, bro. Feels nice, man. Done by 9:30. What a lovely day for you. What a lovely day for you. If you see me pause in the chat, by the way, it's because I've got my MetaTrader on my phone. So sometimes I'm editing my trade or I'll show it to the YouTube stream. But we are live on YouTube, boys. If you want to go over to the YouTube stream, Richesse Effects on YouTube, you can go there. Let's see where Apex got in and where his SL is as well. Right, so Apex would basically be break even right now. Come on, boys. Come on, boys. Let's run this. Let's run this. One more 5-minute candle and we're laughing. One more 5-minute candle and we are laughing, boys. We are laughing. Come on, man. Come on, man. Let's have a good Monday for once. Well, not for once, but for this year. Great numbers in the live today. Trust me, 130 man in here, 50 man on the TikTok, boys. I'm going to be live at this time. So we've got a new schedule, 8:30 every day. 8:30, I'm going to be live till about 11:30, 12:30. And then Mace is going to be on at 1, I believe, or 1:30. So we've got these new times. How long are you off the bud and how are you finding it? A lot better being off the bud, bro. I feel miles better. I'll be real. I did cave one time. But that was just one time. And trust me, it's so much nicer when you come off it, bro. So much nicer when you come off it. Like, you'll feel 1,000,000 times better. I promise you. Especially in the mornings, man. You just feel way more awake. Yeah, great numbers though, boys. 130 man in here, 131. I think that's the most we've had in a while, to be fair. What's good? What you saying, Seth? Yeah, I entered where Apex did, plus entered half risk where your entry was, plus move stop loss like you. Right, nice, bro. Nice. Yeah, I might even, yeah, I'm going to wait for another candle to move stop loss at break even, but I kind of want to do it now, especially after all these candles. Like, we've put in a lot of work. I don't really want to be at risk of losing after we've just ran 10 pips to our direction. Yeah, I'm going to move stops to break even now. I'm going to move stops to break even now. Alright, I'm going to update my chat. Update my chat. Update the chat. We quickly do it on my phone as well, boys. Give me 2 secs. Again, if you don't want to see these pauses, you want to see the P&L, go on to YouTube. Okay, right. So this is how we're looking. This is how we're looking right now, and I'm going to move my stop loss to break even. Right, we're risk free on this right now. Cool. We're risk free on this. Stop loss at break even. I'm 26 days off. Goal is 365. Actually feel like a human for once. Bro, it's so much nicer, boys. Any of you, the lot that are in here that puff, I recommend you so highly to quit in it. There's literally no upside of it, bro. It's genuinely like bashing, innit? Like, the thing is with bashing, it feels good, bro, but there's no upside. Like, there's genuinely no upside. And it's the same with puffing. Like, it's literally like having a bash. That's literally what it's like. So if your whole day revolves around it deeper, your whole day basically revolves around bashing, which is terrible. Gold flying. Yeah, nice. Did we come back into that 1 minute? No, we didn't come. Well, we did initially, but yeah, gold flying. Who's in on that gold, boys? That's a lovely, lovely little runner right there. No error out with a Rex on me. Alright, we're stop loss at break even on this right now, so we're looking good, chat. We really are looking good on this. Let's go, man. One more bullish candle, and we're good. We're starting to actually make some ways. Starting to make some ways. Nah, puff equals, I can't say the word on here, bro. Well, I don't want to say the word on here. Mary Jane, I suppose we can say. Which lot size? You want to use a lot size calculator, bro? You can go to my website. We've got a free lot size calculator. If anyone's struggling with how much they should risk on their trades, if you go to richesse-fx.com, I'll show you quickly how you can calculate your lot size. I'll show you quickly if it wants to load. Yeah, see, look, you can see, look, see when these influencers start dumping lick, this is where you want to be careful. But yeah, so price ran up to 213%. Bear in mind, you man would have to tell me when to get out. So Mehmet, or you man, tell me when to get out of this. Hypothetically, this is a forward test hypothetical. This geezer just, people are buying it now. This geezer, Jidden, he's up 1 mil over the last, well, he's down 30 bags in, no, he's down 70 grand in 30 days, but 1.3 mil overall. 14 bags on the week and 6 grand up on the day. So yeah, he's just bought in on that. 182 too high of a target on EU. Is that the higher? Not too much. I would just say you got to think price may sort of induce people at this level. So at this fair value gap here, price may start to induce people. Oh my god. Hate when I accidentally click that button. This level here, we might start inducing. Alright, we might start inducing. Jesus, can I click the button? We might start basically slowing about and pissing about at this point, right? So we want to be careful. And it's one of them things, it's kind of stress to reward almost, right? So if it gets here, we feel this imbalance and we start moving like this. Would you rather be out straight away or potentially wait another hour or so for an extra 10 pips when you've already caught 40 pips? Like, do you know what I mean? I would rather just be out pretty quickly. That's why even at the Asia high, boys, even the Asia high is like near enough that level. So I might even go for 50%. depending on how we're looking. But yeah, we can see we're running really nicely right now, chat. We're running beautifully, 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 beautifully. Running beautifully right now. It'll be a good start to the Monday, man, if this one can come through. How much you're up on the coin? This is literally a forward test, bro, so I'm not actually in the coin, which is annoying because we would be up 183%. So, obviously, depending on what I would have put in. Wow. We are absolutely flying. I would be up, yeah, 180% right now. So I'm not going to lie, Mehmet, that was actually a brilliant call from you. This is the community as well. This is how you know the coin's going to do well. When you go on there and there's just memes all the time. Like when there's people typing on there all the time. Look, 24 seconds ago, 40 seconds ago, a minute ago, 2 minutes ago. Like, look how much action there is in this coin. That means people are hard shilling it, basically, right? That shilling just means, say I come on here and was like, bro, EU longs, buy EU, trust me, buy EU, trust me. If I was to do that, that's basically me shilling EU. Like, if I went on my Twitter and was like, EU longs, I'm basically shilling it. That's what shilling is. And you can see all the people on here that are shilling it, means they're in pretty deep. Oh, this is the kid. Rumours circulating from cybercrime Telegram channels indicate John could be John DeGita, who was previously arrested in September 2025. This is him. That is quite jokes. Who does he look like, bro? He looks like someone, for some reason, he looks like a football player or something. I don't know. Am I bugging out? Or does he actually does? Who does he look like, chat? Why do I feel like he looks like someone? John the Geezer, JK. To be fair, would you live like 2 years like that for like 10 years in prison? I wouldn't, innit, personally. Alright, let's go. We're running real nice. What do you think about Euro GBP long? Well, I like the fact we've had a few bullish candles to actually push us up. We've filled the opening gap and we're getting a bit of a reaction. So let's just wait. So we filled the opening gap. And we're getting some decent reaction. So if we can... Wait, let me actually mark out this opening gap. To be fair, we basically did already fill the gap. But this is really the block here. Yeah, so you can see we filled the gap, the opening gap, real nicely. We're starting to have decent momentum. Yeah, EG longs could be good. It's just a higher time frame, doesn't really align with what we're looking for, which is the only problem. If we can come back to this level here, then I'll potentially think about it. I mean, I'm not going to be getting in because I'm already in EU, so I don't want to be double dipping on the euro. But yeah, if we come back here, you definitely could look for longs. Only reason, again, why I say I'm hesitant, if you look at the overall higher time frame, we're in a downtrend. This is the 4 hour. You can see we're in a downtrend. Had that rally, which was instantly rejected, and we're now down here. We filled that imbalance and we rejected it. So really, price has confirmed to me that we're bearish. You can see after we had that big rally down, price, you can see already, this was Sunday as well. We pushed up, filled this imbalance here, and then rejected again. So you can see through this candle here, pushed up, rejected again, which tells me again that we are bullish. So if you are looking at buys, I would be careful, and I'd only really be looking to buy up to the Asia high. I'd only really be looking to buy off the Asia high. So really, you'd be looking at getting in off here. TP on the Asia high and stop loss on the low. What's your RR? Yeah, 2 RR. So you're still valid on going on that if that's something you want to go for. Would still be valid. Obviously, we cleaned out this 15-minute level as well, which is nice. What we coming off of currently? We're currently coming off of this right here. Or are we not? So we cleaned out these equal highs. Seems like we're coming off this order block right here. So let's see, man. Hopefully we got more than enough momentum to just body through it. Again, if you look at the DXY, you've got to think, what's the DXY reacting off at this point? Well, we've got this imbalance here. So it could potentially be this. But again, we've already really filled this. So hopefully the DXY can just come lower than this. It should do, really. If it doesn't and it wants to come all the way back up to here, then there's nothing we could have really done about that. We've got our stops at break even now anyway, so we're good. Our stop losses at break even. Let's just mark that on. You move SL. Yeah, on this one we did, boys. On this one we did. Obviously, it's one of them things you should avoid as much as you can. But at the end of the day, you know your psychology, right? And with me, I know, especially on Mondays, I don't have the best trading. Well, not the best luck, but I don't tend to win a lot of trades on a Monday compared to other days. So, hence, I just want to make sure that I'm covered. Plus, we've already ran. If you look at the 1 minute as well, you've got to look at price action. Look at these candles, right? This is a lot of work. Look at these 1 minute candles. This is 21 pips we've moved to the upside. 20 consecutive pretty much bullish candles. So we don't really want to put in all that work and then walk away with a loss. So for me, it just makes sense to go break even there. Morning, Reality. What are you saying, Reality Bites? I'm in EU and GU longs. Just joined the stream. Lovely, bro. Where did you get in, man? Lou, what are your expectations when we come up to the monthly supply? That's a good question, bro. Let's have a look at the monthly supply. So the monthly supply, I'm assuming you mean up here. I am personally looking for that to get taken out. All you got to do is, again, internal, external, you can still use it on your higher time frames. That's the beauty of it. So if we look, this is what gave us our bias the whole of last year. Internal, liquidity filled, external, liquidity taken, right? And then after that was really just accumulating at the top with these CRTs to the high, to the low, to the high, to the low. But this is what was coming off. And then if you look at GU's even nicer. So GU, you can see, GU, we had a similar thing. We came into a order block here. You could have marked out the fair value gap, but I prefer the order block. Came into the order block and then took our external high. And if you look at what happened after, like in this leg up, we made this leg up off the order block and we had our imbalance here. We had a monthly imbalance, the only one of the whole range we had. Price then tapped into it, the imbalance, give us a CRT like that, gave us a CRT. So we wanted this candle to trade up higher, which obviously did. So basically, we just want price to now continue from this internal liquidity to this external high. So GU's got the most confirmations for me, and EU obviously should really follow suit. If we look at the 4 hour, the 4 hours looking nice as well. So we are coming down pretty heavily, but shouldn't really be bothered that much. What CRT? Can you simplify? So yeah, CRT is very simple, boys. Give me 2 secs. CRT is, let me do a little drawing so you'll understand. So CRT is the theory, right? I'll do it so you can still see this. CRT is the theory that every candle's a range. So this candle, this 4 hour candle here, let me actually draw it as a candle form so you lot can properly see what's going on. So this, for example, this candle, this candle right here, that's a candle on the 4 hour. The theory is that every candle is a range, all right? Oh, every candle is a range. That's the theory. So what that candle looks like on the 4 hour, if we look at it on the 5 minute, it will actually look like this. It will be its own range. So it opens there, right? But the main thing is the open, the close, the high, and the low. So a candle can either be open, high, low, close, or open, low, high, close. It could be one of the two. That's the only thing a candle can be. So this one was obviously, so it opened here, had open, low, high, close. So that was how the candle would have actually looked on the 5 minute. So then if we actually draw on the, I think you can draw out the goes feed, can't you? Yeah, so it would have looked like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I know that looks really bad because it's just trading view in it, but okay, that actually looks terrible, the candles. Would have thought it was better than that. Jesus, that looks terrible. But yeah, basically that's what it looks. Okay, that looks terrible. But basically that's what it is. That's the theory of CRT, right? So that every candle on the higher time frame, if you go on the lower time frame, it's its own range. So how do we actually trade that, and how can we benefit from that? So obviously everyone knows about manipulation. Everyone knows about AMD. So you want to look for manipulation and then distribution, or liquidity sweep, what everyone's talking about. Why not take some off the trade? We'll get into that in a sec, bro. So how do we trade it? So basically, what are you in this? Yeah, bro. At this point, gold is untradeable, moving mad. Yeah, give me a sec, I'll look at gold. Okay, yeah, we're running really nice now, chat. Let's go, man. Let's go. What a lovely Monday. Hopefully we can close this one out at a high. But yeah, so what we're looking for is, so a candle like this, which we said, if we actually draw that back on, shouldn't have really deleted it. Open, low, high, close. What we're looking for is a candle to go like this, right? In order to sell, we want a manipulation. So we want something to take the high and then move like this, right? So then we've got a liquidity sweep of this high and we can go lower, essentially, right? That's what we want. So we want a candle to open like this. To open, sweep out the high of this candle or sweep out this range, make a lower low, and then obviously get into the trade and sell. That's basically what we want for a manipulation move, yeah? So how do we trade that in CRT? Well, all we look for is this exact candle like this. So first of all, we want to see a wick take out the high. So we want to see a wick take out this high, right? And then we want to see a candle close back within the range. Okay, so I'll draw that on like that. So that is what we want to see. That's what we want to see, right? Because then what that means that we've seen two main important things. The wick high took out the prior candle's high. That's our manipulation. And then the close is our confirmation. So we're looking at price going, if you imagine what this candle looks like drawn out, it's open, high, low, close. So then we've got manipulation. So what that tells us basically is that this candle's range, or this range here, has been manipulated. It's been manipulated. And we're going to trade down now to the candle's low. So then what we do is we mark out the CRT high, which has been swept. Mark it out in blue. And we want to trade into the CRT low. So this is now our target price to come down into here. Alright, and if we mark this out, we've got the CRT high, which is swept. And then we've got the CRT low to trade into. Alright, so that is basically what CRT is. And this is how you look for it. You look for candle A, which is your one candle. And then candle 2, which takes out the high and then closes back within the range. Right? Or obviously takes the low and closes back within the range, either one. But that's basically CRT, chat. It's basically CRT for you. Right, we've came above this now, so let's actually look for potentially taking some profit. Let's look for potentially taking some profit. I'm gonna see how we're looking. Boys, I'm gonna check my MetaTrader again. If you don't want to get these pauses, you want to see me actually close the trade, go to the YouTube stream, Richesse FX. I'm gonna close up 1.5% so far. Any you, lovely, bro. Alright. Okay, this was the execution. You can see beautiful execution. Price all the way now at this high, running really nicely. We are up 2.5 grand on this trade. So I'm actually going to close out half of this. I'm going to go modify position. Oh, actually no, sorry, close position. And we'll close 6 lots. Alright, cool. So we're out. If I show you the daily, we're out half. We're out half, and we're still in for half. So our TP should give us another 2.5 grand. which will be, yeah, that's enough. Cool. Let me just send that into the chat, let them know. Right, I'm out half of this chat. So we're out 50%. We got our stop loss at break even, up to our risk free. Lovely, yeah. So either way we're good now. Either way we're good. So I risked 0.5% on that. So I risked £1,000 on the trade. We've secured £1,500, and we've got another £1,500 running. Full TP will give us £2,500. So yeah, really nice day, man. It'll be a 4-bag Monday if we can close this. How comes you're going break even and taking partials? Don't usually support that method. Yeah, exactly, bro. No, exactly. I don't normally support that, but as I said, recently on Mondays, I've kind of been getting cooked, to be honest with you. Last few Mondays, I've got cooked. Well, first 2 Mondays of the year, I got cooked, so that means I didn't take an absolute banger of a trade on last week's Monday. So this Monday, you know what I mean? I'm kind of like, I don't want to chase the profit I could have lost last week. And I also don't want to chase the losses that I lost previously on the Monday. So, and I know Monday's not my best performing day, so I'm just handling that as I go. So we've just wanted to take some off the table. To be honest, I have integrated CRT to my strategy. Watching you apply it, it's a really nice confluence. Yeah, trust me, man, it's a great confluence. And it's really simple because it is almost like a pattern trade. It is almost like a pattern. Almost like a pattern. What happened to Lick? Yeah, so Lick's still up because we got in, well, hypothetically, we got in at 70k. So we actually got in right before the big pump. So we're actually good right now. Lick's obviously dropped from, these are them saying about crypto. You man have got to tell me when to get out. Chat, you got to tell me to get out. Mehmet, you still got to tell me when to get out on this as well, bro. Textbook ALG trade on the U. Trust me, bro. Absolute textbook. USD JPY print him. Okay, yeah. What are you on? What did you get in on USD JPY? We did come off this. Okay, what did we actually come off of? 5-minute order block? No. I think it was this higher order block. I got no good. Gold, man. What is gold saying? Yeah, gold moving crazy. We're back within this range here. So let me know if anyone's getting in. This is why I can never trade gold as my main pair. You got to get in and out so quick. Like even in a time we're in, even in a trended market, you still got to get in and out like so quick. It's kind of difficult to trade, really. Look at the DXY. We can see the DXY is slowing down, but really is still in the area we'd want it. We've closed below this fair value gap, so hopefully we're just coming off to the 50% of that to retap and drop down. As I said, we're out half anyway, so either way, we're up today. Either way, it's been a good morning. We just got to wait. This is where the market could be getting slow. Lou, you got 200k of ACG? Yeah, bro. This is what I'm on right now. On FX book, when looking at position sizes, mine keeps coming up way too low. Any ideas why? The account balance and pair and stop loss is all correct. Are you trying to trade gold, bro? Lot sizes on gold are different and JPY. Mainly gold, though. Do you teach or give signal? I do both, bro. I do teach and I do give signals. This trade was sent into the signal group, as you can see. This is my Euro USD trade there. It's my Euro USD trade there. You can see we got tapped in. So after we got tapped in and ran a little bit, I chopped my stop loss a bit. And then you can see here, I went stop loss at break even. And then you can see here, I chopped 50% of the profit off of this trade. So yeah, we do teach and send signals. And this is textbook for our strategy, boys. This is absolutely textbook for our strategy. Just sometimes JPY might be Y. Yeah, bro. Use the one on our website, Richesse-FX. This one gets it right every time. So when you go to our website, boys, obviously you've got the Discord there where you can join the Discord. Or the WhatsApp there where you can just drop us a text. But if you look at the left here, click on this calculator and you can do your position size there and it'll work every time without fail. So, for example, on this one, Euro USD, our stop loss was 9 pips, right? Our account balance was, I'm actually quite up on this account, so our account was 216. And our risk was 0.5%. So you can see if you go calculate, it said 12 lots, which is exactly what we got in at. Right, so it's as simple as that. Did you take buys? Yeah, bro. Lick dumped. Yeah, this is what I'm saying. Like, and chat didn't even tell me to get out of it yet. So this is how you. This is what I'm saying. Like, you lot have got to be on your job in these entries and exits. Like, seriously on your job. Thanks, mate. No worries, Finley. Are you done looking for today, or will you be looking at US session? Yeah, we're live for both sessions, bro. So Mace will be live for New York session. I'll stay live just before New York session opens. When it opens, Mace will jump straight on. WEU trade, trust me, bro. W Monday. Chat, tell me a better job than a trader. I know we're all in the same boat, and this is the thing about the trading industry. We all kind of hate on each other. I try not to, innit, but I get bare people in my comments that hate and stuff. But at the end of the day, we're all in the same industry. And like, bro, how good is the industry we're in? We've all gone to this industry for a certain reason. We're all not happy with the traditional way of making money. We're all confident enough in our own ability that we can extract value from these charts. And the fact that we actually can, and it's actually possible, it is such a good industry, man. Like, there's nothing like it. There's actually nothing like this industry, man. So if you're in trading, just know everyone in this chat with you is in the exact same boat. All the times that you man have probably sat there in bed and cried about fucking not making it in trading, how you hate your job, how you want to make it in trading. Everyone else in this chat has done the exact same thing. Like, your canon events that you've been through, everyone else in this chat has been in it as well. I got into you too. I wish wealth and health to all traders. Come on, Stu. Big up Stu for that. But yeah, boys, it was an L for Arsenal, but I was half expecting it to be a difficult game. I'm not gonna lie. Fair play to United though, man. Bro, like that mate. I felt like that game as well. Everything I was saying was just not coming through. Like the whole game, I don't rate that Dorgu at all. And I was like, oh, I don't rate that Dorgu one bit. Scores an absolute screamer. But yeah, it was an unlucky for us, but that's football. That's football for you, innit? You can see momentum's slowing down now, so I'm glad I chopped a little bit off. Hopefully we can start running off this 1 minute. Obviously, we're in a bit of a retracement at this range right now. We're feeling nice and safe though. We're out half and our stop loss is at break even, so we're kind of good right now. Hello, Viking. I'm assuming that was addressed to Stu, not me. Blackbeard, oh my god, Ballon d'Orgu. That's a good one. Ballon d'Orgu, that is a good one. Full port lick. Yeah, so look, you can see lick push straight back. You can see it went all the way back down to... But this is how quick you can make dough, boy. Like, it pushed back down to 70, then popped up to 130. That's basically 100%. Does feel like it's that time of year for Arsenal, though. They got to not let that bottle narrative creep in. That's the thing, though. People saying about this bottle narrative, like, we ain't bottled shit. That game on the weekend was not a bottle. Like, this is what kind of pisses me off about football fans, is that the word bottle has got used way, way, way too often. Do you know when bottle, like the day where bottle for me died? Yeah, the day when bottle died is when Spurs lost the Champions League final, and everyone was going, "Oh, typical Spurs bottle jobs." It's like, bro. Like, Liverpool were heavy, heavy, heavy favourites for it. Do you know what I mean? Like, no one was expecting Spurs to win that game. And everyone's like, oh yeah, Spurs, typically they bottled it. People don't know what a bottle job is. Bottle job's when you should win and you don't. Do you know what I mean? So like that game was not a bottle, because we were at no point in that game was we absolutely all over them. And plus it's United, they're a good side. If we don't win the league, that will be a bottle job. That will definitely be a bottle job, because we should win it this year. But it's when people use it for every game. It's like, bro, give it a rest. Like, it's just used now. If a team loses, it's just, oh, bottle. And that's just not how. It's just not what the word means. It's losing when you should win. Like, losing when you blatantly should win. So, for example, if we lost to Wolves, then yeah, that's a bottle job performance. But, like, United are a good sound. Sounds like a bottle job game for me. But this is what I'm saying, Mehmet. You know naff all about football. You just check the results on your phone. 2 worldies too. That's what I'm saying. That's why Gary Neville was pissing me off. Because Gary Neville was going, oh, like, what a goal. No, not what a goal. He was going, oh, United, I think they're back. Like, they're proper bringing the fight to us. It was like, mate, they scored 2 screamers and got gifted a goal. They hardly, like, broke us down. But yeah, it was peak. United are that team, though. They've got that in them to just score a screamer. Like, they got that Liverpool mentality. Like, even though United are dead, like, United are always that side where no matter how bad they are, they can always beat the best team. And we've seen that with City and Arsenal. Yeah, they've both beaten both of us. Like, they've always got that aura about them, United, that they could just beat the best team, no matter how poor they are. But all I'm hoping is that United go on like a 10-game win streak and then they give Carrick the job. That will be so perfect. Carrick literally needs like 5 more. If Carrick gets 3 wins in a row and completes that 5 consecutive wins, 2 of them being against Arsenal and City, he's getting the full-time job, mate. And that'll probably be the worst thing that could happen to him. Hopefully we can continue up from here, chat. We're 20 pips in the blue and full TP is at 39 pips. So we're halfway there. Again, we just want to keep that bearish momentum on the DXY. As long as we can just keep that bearish momentum, we should be good. DXY is relentless, man. DXY is relentless. Once it starts trending in a direction, it is absolutely relentless. So we just need this 5-minute candle to come through, continue bearish, and then EU should be all good. Mohammed Shah, sorry bro, I'm not going to go live with you. United Strand. Nice bounce of the 5-minute order block. Yeah, trust me, bro. United are on for the title charge. Carrick's bringing Ferguson's thousands. Another trophyless season for Arsenal incoming. That is cope. You man know we're going to win it. That's how you know we're going to win it, though. Like, the thing is, there's so much cope going on about Arsenal. And even as supporters of other clubs, surely you man have got to admit it. Like, I can admit, if we don't win this league this season, we've bottled it. And we're bottle jobs and we deserve the tag. But, like, you lot have got to admit, like, other teams are coping so hard. Like, the amount, every day I see a cope. Every day it's like, well, if Arsenal don't win at least 2 trophies, it's underperformance. Or they'll say stuff like, oh, this is the most clear any team's ever been. If they don't win it now. You know when someone's just preparing you for, like, they're preparing themselves to lose kind of thing. Did you and Mace start off trading at the same time? Yeah, bro, I started trading and then literally straight away put Mace onto it. Me and Mace have always been, you know, you got that power where you always make money together. Like, if there's one way of making money, you put that one power on because you know he's going to take it serious. That was my power for Mace. Mate, I've been living off rainy days, you know. You know you're old when you have 24/7 heartburn. Living off rainy. Oh, I'm assuming rainy's for the heartburn thing. Saka 4 goals in 18 months. Yeah, but just watch football, bro. This is the thing about Saka as well. It's like, literally just watch football, innit? Can I see execution? Yeah, if you're on YouTube, bro. I'm on YouTube. Obviously, my execution's on my phone, so that's why I sometimes keep pausing it. But if you want to go to the YouTube stream, you can see the execution, mate. I know some guy in the gym who thinks you're going to win the quadruple. We know someone else on live, bro. We are winning the quadruple. I'm joking. Not gonna lie, Lou is one of those likeable Arsenal fans who think logically. Yeah, I mean, it's one of them as well, boys. You got to think, right? Everyone's slating Arsenal for, like, being, I don't know, like being unbearable. That's what football's about, mate. That's what it's about. What? So when your team's top of the league and top of the Champions League, you're not gonna you're gonna be like, oh no, you never know. We might not do it though. We've got to stay humble, you know. No, that's for the players to say. The players can say stay humble, bro. This is why we support football. When your team's cooking, you want to cook opposing fans, bro. Like, do you know what I mean? That's what it's all about. And plus, we might not even win the league. So what? Then all of that humbleness is for nothing. I'd rather give it now. Like, at least we've got something to give. It's not cope. It's people genuinely believing you'll flop. You don't see it with that commitment. You're a fan of them. Nah, bro. It is such cope, man. It is such cope. It is actually cope. No, it's not just that we won't win it. It's just the shit I see people say. You know, like when before you got a big game and then some people start talking about all the injuries you had, and you're like, yeah, you're just like pre-building an excuse for if you don't win. It's like that. Like, people are just so... They're just trying to discredit us in any way they can. It's cool, though. When we win the league, it'll all be worth it. It'll all be worth it. I'm not saying we're guaranteed to win it, but fuck me, we should. And that's me saying that. Someone who's watched us not win it for like 3 years in a row now. I like this trade. You're going to take 8 tries. Mate, you could be a Spurs fan, then it's game over. Yeah, mate, at least I ain't a Spurs fan. Holy. I take this trade too, Target. Yeah, that's basically where we target as well. I wish you could see Arsenal fans from the outside. Mate, I see it, bro. We've got some annoying fans, but the thing is, any big club's got annoying fans. Why do you think Liverpool, United and Arsenal fans are so annoying? Because we've got the biggest fan bases in the Premier League. So, like, you get so many fans. If you speak to, like, an actual Arsenal fan who's from London and actually knows about football, we're not actually that unbearable. It's normally just the social media ones, innit? I stopped watching football last year. I find it crazy how upset we can get over a football. It's not healthy. Nah, you've got to have something, though. You should always have something that brings passion out in you, innit? That's what I think. Should always be something. Like, when I meet someone who doesn't watch football, I'm like, so what do you do then? Like, what? Because everyone's got to bring that anger and happiness out some way. You don't just keep it stored in you. So it's like, what do you do with that anger? Exactly. Nicky, you say nothing. You ran round under the lights of Tottenham Hotspur Stadium celebrating the Europa League win. Jim. Yeah, Jim's a good one. Jim's a good one. But this is what I'm saying, Nick, man. This is what football's about. If you're not going to give it when your team's flying, then what? You're going to wait till we win the league and then you're like, yeah, we won the league. Nah, bro. You want to just... Jim helps people mentally as much as footy, not going to lie, maybe even more. No, obviously, but like, a lot of people do both. A lot of people do both. Jim is definitely a good one, though. Like, Jim definitely benefits you more than footy. Definitely more. What's the DXY sound like? The DXY looks like it's just coming up to rebalance this a little bit. DXY looking to test the 5-minute. Yeah, trust me. Generally, Spurs could be relegation soon. Check their next 5 fixtures. Bro. Let's see Spurs' next 5 fixtures. Okay, let's have a look. Frankfurt, they've got to win that to go through in the Champions League as well, wouldn't they? I think they lose that, to be honest. I think they lose that, but that don't matter. Let's look at the Prem. City, they're losing to City. United at Old Trafford, they're losing that. Newcastle at home, they should really beat, but I think they'll lose that as well. They'll get beat by us as well. Yeah, they're getting 0 points out of these next 4 games. Even Fulham and Palace ain't easy games at all. And then they got Liverpool after that. Mate, yeah, they are banging trouble. Them last little fixtures are alright. Like, these last fixtures aren't too bad. But these next, like, few months are going to be tough for Spurs, man. Tough for Spurs. Sunderland unbeaten at home. Yeah, man. It's mad. Sunderland's mad, man. How good they are. Or we could have a little say in the title race. Oh, mate, if you beat City, all is forgiven. All them years, Stu, of arguing about football is forgiven if you beat City. Thomas Frank on a 10 mil salary, giving us shit performances, menacing. We want Espirito Santos, mate. You already. This is the thing as well. Like Spurs, all you've got left now is to go backwards. You've gone forwards and you've now run out of managers to actually get in. So you're gonna have to go all the way back to Pochettino. Championship next season after winning the Champions League. Can you imagine? That's got to be probably the maddest thing if that does happen. Yeah, Sunderland the quality though, man. City winning the league, I don't know why there is a discussion. That one guy that tries to be different. What we saying though, chat? Who's in any trades right now? Let me know what trades you man are in. If you're watching from the sidelines or if you're in any trades, let me know, chat. I'm curious to see what is everyone in. What trades are you man in? This EU has not really moved an inch since we closed half of it, which is nice. That's 35 minutes of price action. Lick buys. Yo, this guy's locked in on Lick, I can't lie. This guy's locked in on Lick. Yeah, you can see, look, these KOLs are buying it. Who's this guy? Yode. He's up 2.5 bags today. 10 grand in the last 7 days. 25 in 30 days and 72 overall. 144. Yeah, I'm not going to lie, that was a lovely buy. I don't know where Mehmet's gone though, because he ain't told me to jump out yet. So, hypothetically, we're still in. Crude oil longs. It's a hypothetical one, Mehmet. But that's what I'm saying. You got to tell me when to get out as well. Bear in mind, this will be 100% up right now. This is 100% up right now. So, like, you'd have to tell me to get out or not. Or to hold it to a certain price where to get out to. You got to give me an exit price, essentially, or it just won't work, what we're trying to do. Right, we've moved past this little range. So, looks like we're going to be coming for this 5-minute fill. Potentially. Let me also mark on where Apex got on as well, actually. Let me put on a different little EU just so we can see where Apex jumped in. No, what with the racks on me? Batman. I ain't got no snap. I've got to put that song on. I love this song, bro. This song's... Oh, where's it gone? This song is probably my favourite tune right now. This is such a tune. And I don't even really like Lil Uzi. It's the tune you play when you've already made fucking $1.5 grand on a Monday morning at 10 AM and you're still in for a potential another 2.5. Pull up Snapchat on me. I think it's too personal. Right, let me mark on the other trade we've had in the signal so I can see his entry. Now they all just act on me. Pull up the Snapchats on me. I ain't got no Snapchat on me. Right, 8:51 he sent it. So 8:51, so you got in a minute later. 6-7 is the stop loss, wow. Bro, the word 6-7 actually comes up so often, innit? This is my world, only my favorite. Don't know where his TP. I think his TP's at the high, 188. Wait. No, 19188. Okay, he's got a massive TP, I'm not going to lie. Love is done, I'm trying to run. There's repercussions. So where is his TP actually based off of? Alright, so I set this external high. He's aiming for a lot, I'm not going to lie. Let me turn Lil Uzi down. He's aiming for a hell of a lot. A hell of a lot. I ain't got no Snapchat, homie. I think it's too personal. That's what I got Twitter for. Lovely entry though, man. Look at that entry, man. Couldn't have really got much better than that. Feeling this little imbalance here. Apex does that, but will tell you to close manually. Fair play. He said 6-7. Wow, I just was waiting for someone to say that. I'm in on GU longs, bro. Do you think we'll reach 790? Let's have a look at GU longs. 790. Let's have a look. Oh, that's quite far away. I'm assuming that's the external high. 790. I'm just going to have to draw this on. Wow, what a guess. Fucking hell. That's basically Asia high. Yeah, we should reach that, bro. We should do, yeah. Should do. I mean, you got to look at it, right? If we've manipulated these lows, why have we done that to run to what? We manipulated these lows. Only thing to really trade into is this. So, yeah, we should. Check lick. Ooh, lick's popping. Lick is popping. Yo, tell me the exit. Lick's popping, boys. Let me put this back on just so I haven't got to keep changing the tunes, actually. Yeah, lick is popping. You get out now. Wait, actually, I'd wait for the high to be taken. The high has been taken, bro. It's a new all-time high. It's a new all-time high, look. On the 5-second chart, the old high was here. We did take out the high. What you say? Get out now. 50% out. Alright, cool. Let's get out 50%. You mark on where it is. This is hypothetical because we're training to do this on Friday. So I'm just letting people know how it goes. Whew, 250k. Let's go, bro. Oh my god, what a Mehmet, bro. Bruv, from 75k up to 250s, fucking, oh my god. Oh my god, bro. Holy cooked. But let's just pretend we got out of the old high, yeah. Now, you said out 50%, bro. You said out 50%, so we can't cheat on this, boys, because we're training for next week. Remember, boys, we're 1 for 1 on challenges. We did the pass a funded account using your comment challenge, and we passed that. Do you know what I mean? So, and we're cooking still. We're actually trading at that price. Oh my god, bruv. We're at 250. We got out half at 212. Oh my god, bro. Absolutely cooking. 6970, bro. Yeah, 6790. Yeah. I think we should definitely reach that, bro. NQ possible short, by the way. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. NQ potential short. Oh, nice. That was the trade we had the other day. Fucking hell, that's probably one of the first times I've actually called a winner on NQ. Jesus. That was, again, this is similar to what we was looking at today, boys, right? Well, we swept the Asia low. We looked for confirmation, so a fair value gap. And then we traded it to the Asia high. Simple as that, right? Swept the low, confirmation, Asia high. If you look at this on EU today, it's literally like the exact same thing, basically, right? Swept the Asia low, and we go on the 5 minute. Swept the Asia low, waited for a 5 minute fair value gap, and then target in the Asia high. Literally the exact same trade, pretty much. What are you looking for on NQ? Because we haven't actually taken the Asia low, but we have had a nice move down into this order block. I feel like the higher time frame doesn't matter on NQ, because whenever I see people trading it, it just doesn't really move that well on the higher time frame. But on the lower time frame, with everyone's strategy, it's literally like fucking 1 minute inversion, right? I'm in 1 minute inversion. Do you know what I mean? Yo, Lou, what's good? I'm in silver buys off the 15 minute XAGUSD. Let's have a look at silver. I don't really trade silver, but it's been popping off recently. Like, absolutely popping off. New all-time highs made as well. Oh, yeah, chat. I wanted to show you this. This is where we sold off most of our... This is where the UK sold off most of our gold reserves, right? Wait. 60% of our gold reserves, wait. This is why politics is BS. Right, so the UK sold a significant portion of its gold reserves, nearly half, between 1999 and 2002. Let me show you our exit price, right? 1999 and 2002. So let's mark out those 2 times. 1999... So, 1999 and 2002. Let's mark that out. Let me show you where we got out. In 2002 is... So, we sold half of our gold reserves at this point here. So, this was the range of which we sold our gold reserves. The UK sold our gold reserves. Let's mark out the actual price. So it was potentially as low as... It was as low as 252 and as high as 339. Right, let's have a look at where we are now. As soon as we sold it, by the way. Almost a joke. These are the people that we pay money for. This is where they sold. I'm gonna have to go for a higher fucking... Let me actually go on fucking... Let's just go on the yearly chart. This is where we sold our gold, chat. This is where we sold our gold. The UK government sold our gold here. We faded 2,000%, a 20x. Our gold reserves could have been up 20%. I'm sorry, 20x. But we fucking faded it. This is what the UK government does, boys, yeah? So whenever you're paying your tax and you think, oh, what does our tax go to? It goes for Gordon Brown to be paid 200 grand a year to sell gold at 339 and then for it to run to 5 grand. Why would you sell your gold reserves? It actually makes no sense. And bro, if you're going to sell your gold reserves, buy a fucking Bitcoin then or something. Do you know what I mean? Don't just sell it and buy nothing back. Like, what did we spend that money on? What did we spend the money on? Don't tell me it was to cover the debt. The UK government, under then Chancellor Gordon Brown, sold 60% of the country's gold reserves. The sales, which took place in 17 auctions, generated $3.5 billion. The funds were not spent on public services, but were instead reinvested into other interest-bearing foreign currency assets, including the US dollar, the euro, and the yen. Oh my god! So we sold that on gold to then invest in the dollar, the euro, and the yen. Holy investment! It doesn't even tell me the price back then on the DXY, so I'm gonna have to look at the yen because I think the yen does go back that far. Okay, no, yen actually doesn't. Either way, it didn't go up as much as gold, did it? Let's just be brutally honest. DXY is moving nice now, though. You can see we've had a decent 15-minute candle. The yen, bro. Literally watch one Richesse stream and you would have known not to do that, Gordon Brown. But yeah, that was the first Prime Minister I ever remember it being. Chat, let me gauge how old you are, yeah? What's the first Prime Minister you remember being in the UK? Gordon Brown's the first one. I think he sold that as Chancellor. I think he lost in 2008. I think he lost in 2008 to David Cameron. Bro was not locked in on the live. Not locked in, bro. Not locked in. But yeah, the DXY is moving nicely off that 15 minute. So hopefully EU can do the same off of this 15 minute. Back then they napped on me. Now they all just act on me. We're on the upside of the DTO now as well. We've just reacted off of it. So hopefully we can push up and take the external high. Yeah, it was a really nice entry we got on there though, boys. Really nice. Really nice. Pretty much just burnt billions. Literally, bro. David Cameron, mate. My nan used to hate David Cameron as well, bro. You know when someone has dementia and there's like a certain thing they always go on about? Bro, my nan would have 2 things she used to go on about. She was a Spurs fan. She used to go on about how much she disliked David Cameron and how Tottenham have never been the same since they sold Danny Rose and Carl Walker. I swear to God, they were the 2 things every time I would see her, she'd say. Especially the Carl Walker and Danny Rose thing. Tony Blair. You remember Tony Blair? Harold Wilson. Fucking hell, bro's like 200, bro's like 100 years old. You didn't look at my silver, you got distracted. Oh shit, yeah. What did you say? You in longs on silver? I'm assuming you're in longs. Or wait, you in shorts because we swept the Asia high. Tony Blair was when I became aware of at all, really. How old were you when Tony Blair? You must have been about 20, Stu. Actually, no, you must have been about 16, maybe. Yeah, I can't. What was you looking for in silver? I'd personally be looking, based on this price action, it's really difficult. I would more be looking to long though. Don't get me wrong, this is lining up nice for an ALG. I'll be looking to long off of this. Long off of this 30-minute imbalance. Only time I'd then be looking to short is if we close below this imbalance. And that's what I'll be waiting for. When we're at all-time highs like this and the currency is so strong, a change of character and a 5-minute inversion is not enough. So we have had this 5-minute inversion of this fair value gap there. And we've also obviously had a 5-minute market structure shift. So normally be looking for that. Starmer defends blocking Andy Burnham from standing in by-election. Okay, mate. Starmer is the worst we've had. The worst we've had. So yeah, I'll be more looking at buys for that, Jesse. Starmer's the most greedy we've had. The most self-interested we've ever had. Literally the most self-interested person. If it's good for the country or good for him, he's doing the thing that's good for him. 30, not fair play. John Major. Fucking hell. He was PM until I was about 23. Yeah, he was actually good as well until he got absolutely cooked in 2000. Well, yeah. Yeah. Well, we all know how that ended, but he started off pretty well. Let's find the new meme coin. You haven't told me to get out of this one yet. We're only at 50%. We're only at 50% on lick. You did catch an absolute cook though. Look, you can see how much more momentum there is in these markets, boys, since that 100x runner. Where's the coin that we had? Oh, Chinese quant. I saw this on Twitter, bro. Did you man see this? Look at this, bro. This guy's selling a fruit This guy's selling fruit in China and he's like deving a computer chip or something. I don't really know how it works, but yeah. That Chinese quant is popping off. Yeah, let me know what coin's getting out. You man can pick one out of these. Pick one out of these. Quant, Cruiser, Canary, DM Pro, Chief, or Gold. Margaret Thatcher. No way, bro. You was alive in the 80s. That's crazy. Oh, wait, no. Weren't Thatcher 79 to 92? I'm sure it was 79 to 92. Okay, no, 79 to 90. Yeah, okay. Come on, let's get this next leg up now, man. It's about 10:30. Let's get this next leg up, chat. Let's go, man. Let's get this next leg up. Come on, boys. Chief, by Chief. Chief, where's Chief? Chief's not even on here, bro. Was Chief one of them? Chief? It wasn't even on there, was it? Chief. Oh, this little cat. Yeah, see, look, this went to 0, bro. This is the fit. Okay, this is a botted coin. I wouldn't have bought this. Basically, chat, you see how there's no wicks on this chart, yeah? It means it's a botted thing. So you can do this on crypto, yeah? What I would do, for example, say I bought this. It says the dev sold. What I would do is you'd buy like, I don't know, like a grand's worth of the coin on like a ghost wallet. And then what you'd do is you'd slowly buy, and then sell, buy, sell. So it looks like people are buying and selling, but it's just you painting the chart. So I could buy here, and then you obviously sell here, and then you buy here, just to paint the chart. That's like what this is. It's just one person doing it the whole time. But yeah, that would have went to zero. That's what I'm saying. So that's all the money you made basically on the other currency that's just gone to zero. So like that's the difficulty of it. Like the winners are there, but the losers, man, you got to be so quick to cash your losers. What's your RR on that EU trade? 4.5, bro. 4.3. We closed half at about 2.5. Come on, man. Let's have this next leg up. Come on, boys. What else are you thinking on JPY pairs? I'm looking at buying JPY pairs still. Where are you aiming for? The top of this fair value gap, bro. Reason being is I think we could potentially induce this high and start selling off a little bit after filling this gap. Just so tomorrow we're able to use this high as liquidity. And plus, at these fair value gaps, we normally do piss about a bit. So I don't want to be holding for an extra hour for another like 10 pips. It's just not really worth it, in my opinion. But you could definitely aim for that if you want. Fuck meme coins, I'm too old. I blew through my portfolio on them, but I keep falling asleep whilst in coins. Oh, mate, it's difficult as well. You have to be up so late. I just full ported the dip. On what, bro? On what? Why not aim? Oh, yeah, I've read that already. Meme coins is a no-sleep kind of game. Yeah, you got to be on it 24/7. Like, I thought as a trader, I'll never get my heart broken by a girl, but yeah, I'm going through it. That is a canon moment, bro. Every trader has had their heart broken by a girl. I can't lie. I remember my ex-bird. I was getting into trading when I was with her. And her old man used to be a trader up the city. Like, he had bread. Like, when I say he had bread, mate, she was breaded. Like, he had bread. Like, good bread. Like, multi-millions. And he used to bear little bro me when I was looking at trading. Like, I'd be looking at a chart, and then he'd, like... You know when he says something, it's like, bro, I know that, innit? Like, I'm not that much of a beginner. I'm trying to think of an example, but it'd be like, oh, yeah, what you want to do is you want to make sure you set a stop loss. It's like, bro, I get that. Like, what the hell? But yeah, as Stu said, just use it as fuel, bro. Use it as fuel. That's actually such a good thing that's happened to you, Safara. That's such a good thing that's happened to you. Every trader needs motivation. That is motivation there. She sold the top, bro. She literally... No, sorry, she sold the dip. Watch when it goes to 100x now and she's like, fuck. And she comes back. Remember, after a breakup, each person always goes a separate way. She'll probably get straight with someone else. As peak as it sounds, she'll be under someone else in the next week. Bro, she got married on Saturday and we were dating and I was planning to marry her. What? What? You was dating a girl and didn't know she had a fiance. That's kind of a skill issue there. Wait, how did that even happen? We're going to have to hear more about this. We're going to have to hear more about this. That's crazy. I was going to say one goes other way. She'll probably just sleep about and you'll probably just focus on your business and trading and go through the moon. You know you say 10 pips is not 100 pips. Example, GU 370. Nah, bro. So the last decimal is a micro pip. The last decimal will be a micro pip, bro. Why you got to be up American time? Yeah, bro, it goes off American times. It's a calculated loss. More opportunities will come and they'll be A+ setups with hella confirmation. Facts. Facts, John. Facts. But yeah, I'm still looking to long JPY pairs for those that said it. So let me know if anything's lining up nicely. WTF, she was married to someone else in no time. Yeah, what the hell? She must have already been with him. There's no way you broke up with her and she got married like a week later. Lick. What's Lick saying? I have to go on my history to find it. Lick's kind of just consolidating right now. It's holding its price. Would you get out of Lick? Bear in mind, you got out of the first trade at like a 3x. And you did already send me a losing trade as well. So you are up. No, we only got out half. So you're up like 50%. And you've got 50% to run. If you close this now, then you'll be up. That's what I'm saying. You can't just ignore the losers. You did send me one loser which went to 0. So if I bought it, it would have gone to 0. I wouldn't have bought it because I would have realised it was a scam coin. But still, we dated for 4 years. Damn, and she got married. That is peak. Wait. Let me hype you up real quick. Let me hype you up, bro, because that's peak, bro. If a girl I was dating for 4 years got married a week after we broke up, I would actually be bare upset. So let me hype you up. Let me hype him up real quick. Let me hype him up. Let me hype him up. Let me hype him up.
I'm gonna let you on a little secret about these telephones. They're not gonna dial themselves, okay? Without you, they're just worthless hunks of plastic.
Let's hype him up.
Like a loaded M16 without a trained Marine to pull the trigger. And in the case of the telephone, it's up to each and every one of you, my highly trained Stratonites, my killers who will not take no for an answer, my fucking warriors who will not hang up the phone until their client either buys or
Had to skip that bit. It's pumping. Boom.
Let me tell you something.
This bit.
No nobility in poverty. I've been a rich man and I have been a poor man, and I chose rich every time. At least as a rich man, when I have to face my problems, I show up in the back of a limo wearing a $2,000 suit.
This
and a
bit.
$40,000
This bit. Tafara, this bit for you, bro. Lock in with this bit. Lock in with this bit, Tafara. That bit's joke.
Superficial or materialistic, go get a job at fucking McDonald's, cause that's where you fucking belong. But before you depart this room full of winners, I want you to take a good look at the person next to you. Go on. Cause sometime in the not so distant future, you're gonna be pulling up to a red light and you beat up old fucking Pinot. And that person's gonna be pulling up right alongside you in their brand new Porsche with their beautiful wife by their side who's got big voluptuous tits. And who are you gonna be sitting next to? Some disgusting wildebeest with razor stubble and a sleeveless muumuu crammed in next to you in a carload full of groceries from the fucking Price Club. That's who you're gonna be sitting next to. So you listen to me and you listen well.
This bit here.
Are you behind on your credit card bills? Good. Pick up the phone and start dialing. Is your landlord ready to evict you? Good. Pick up the phone and start dialing.
This bit.
Does your girlfriend think you're a fucking worthless loser? Good. Pick up the phone and start dialing. I want you to deal with your problems by becoming rich.
That's all there is to it, Tafara, as well, bro. That's literally all there is to it. You got one option now, and that is to lock in. Yeah, I know when to mute that. What's the DXY saying as well? I know when to mute it. Don't worry, chat. The guy was her family friend. At least that's what she told me, guys. I'm not okay. Yeah, I was too blind. Fella, it hurts now, but you know deep down a chick that can do that ain't worth your time. Yeah, facts. Literally, deal with your problems by becoming rich, bro. That's all there is to it. I'll be so honest. That's literally all there is to it. That's your only option, is to lock in and get rich. That's it. You can't try and outpull her because she's a girl. She got married. Like, that's it. There's no worse than that. She's got married, bro. The only option now is to lock in and get rich. And then she's going to be sitting there with her man in that dead little motor that her man's going to be driving. You're going to be pulling up in a Lambo. She's going to be creaming at the sight of you. Do you close your trade after a certain time if TP hasn't hit? Nah, bro. Nah, we'll leave it open till full TP or SL. You can smooth your stop loss a little bit if you want, but you're better just letting it hit, bro, to be fair. She will run back once up 2.71 million. Facts. Maybe tough, bro, but you dodged a bullet. Trust me, man. Listen to the chat. These are all people that have actually got your best interests at heart. These are the people in the chat that are telling you the reality. DXY has taken Asia highs, hasn't taken Asia highs yet. Why you long in EU? We took the Asia low, bro, on EU GU. And if you look at DXY, we have swept the Asia high. And then we had the inversion and then rally down. So that's all we're looking at, bro. We basically had this fair value gap after we swept the Asia high. So yeah, we have swept the Asia high, bro. Reckon enter off this 5-minute retracing enter Asia high. Yeah, I was thinking that would probably be a decent re-entry. DXY hasn't taken an Asia high. It has, bro. It has. It has. 1 a.m. 1 a.m. Asia high has been swept. We filled this fair value gap on the 15. Looks like we may be coming up to the 5-minute one now. We've got our stops at break even if we want to come all the way down. But max we should come down is to this fair value gap here, realistically. Feel grateful that it's not you who married it. The fella she married has all the problems. Yeah, facts. The fella who married her, bro, like, it's going to happen again. The same way they come is the same way they go. So if she went behind your back to get with him, then she's going to go behind his back to get with someone else. And they're actually married, so he's going to have half of all of her shit. Imagine that, bro. Imagine you passed your first funded, and then you found out, and then you got to split your funded accounts with her because you didn't have a prenup. Imagine that. Imagine having to split your funded accounts. Yo, does that count as an asset, chat? Could she realistically do that? Could a ting realistically do that? Ryan, I've never had a problem with FTMO. Anyone trade FTMO? I'm trying to figure out CFDs, but they will ban me risking 2%. Yeah, you can't risk more than 2% per trade, bro. I think it's more than 1.5. I always risk 1% anyway, or half, once you're funded. Asia starts at 8 PM though. Nah, it starts at 1 AM, bro. We've got the PM session before that. Trust me, John. The right one will come as well, man. There's no point worrying about it. There's literally no point worrying about it. There's nothing you can do about it either. It's one of them things. Can you do anything about it? No. So why are you worrying about it? Unless you're registered as a business, then I can imagine they can take something. Okay. Yeah, I mean, they shouldn't be able to take your fundeds anyway. That is just pure... It's just pure peakness. Alright, let's hope we can return off there. We've already secured about 1% on this trade, to be fair. Just under, so... Actually got a really nice close. I closed it like up here, which is pretty nice. Tafara, I see this as motivation. Message her right now and get her back. Nah, don't. Do not do that. Do not, whatever you do not message her. Any parts in Jan yet? Not for me, bro. Could enter off the IFEG, yeah, bro. What about you, AJ? Could enter off the IFEG, yeah. This 5-minute one down here. I would more be looking to go off this one because the DXY realistically should just be filling this 15-minute up. This 5-minute imbalance. So yeah, it's mainly based on the DXY, but yeah, it could be, if we come all the way down, that could be a nice entry. We have tapped into this now though, so let's see if we can fly. We just need another little distribution like this. You can see this distribution ran us a nice 25 pips. So if you can have the same thing from here, it's going to put us all the way up there, which is exactly what we need, chat. Quan, appreciate the likes, Quan. Are you American? That is the most American name I've ever heard. There's no way, Quan, you're British. There's no way. Okay, man's name is XX Lil Jeff. I feel like we've got to put on Lil Jeff now just because we've got a massive Lil Jeff stan in the chat. 10 milli on me. It is got some kick. I can't even say any of the words in the Lil Jeff tunes either. Let's put on some Lil Jeff tunes. Marry your girl, then when she's drunk, make her sign divorce papers, but never tell her and she'll always think you're married. Holy demon. Holy demon. You said that to me once, Lou. Did I? Did I say that? Nah, surely not. Wait, what did I say? Down the clip. Which pairs this is EU, bro. It says in the bottom right. I'm break even, haven't taken partial. Should I close now in profit or let it run? I would let it run, bro. I would let it run personally. Method is method, bro. I hear it. I hear it. I got divorced and pulled a little worldie. There is hope for you as I'm terrible. No, I wouldn't say you're terrible. The thing is with Jed as well. Jed can actually play music, which is a massively underrated trait for women. What's up with that dump trade? It's just a retracement, bro. It was quite slow. It was like an hours long retracement. Show you how to beat the system. Look at 5-minute IFEG. What, down here, bro? Down here. Could be a nice entry. I don't know if we'll get all the way down, though. Might jump out of Lick. Oh, you in Lick? Ooh, Lick's popping. Yeah, I'm not going to lie. I would close my other half there, innit? I would close my other half there. I've got to do what the chat says. So if Mehmet says to close it, then I'll close it. But that's 220k. I'd close that. That would secure 3x on that trade. Mate, Lil Jess actually cold, bro. And all of his tunes are like a minute long. Do you reduce risk on drawdown? Not if it's in drawdown. If it's in nice profit, then I will. But not in drawdown, bro. It's kind of emotional. If you close it when it's in drawdown, it's kind of emotional. Opinions on Alex Gonzalez. How are they making that sort of money? Alex G he's on a broker deal basically, right? So he's probably the biggest trading influencer in the world. If he has a broker deal, he could probably get 10,000, probably more. He could probably get 50,000 people deposited to a broker, right? And that 50,000's worth of people depositing probably works out to like what, 50 mil? Like if they all put in £1,000. So that's 50 mil that he can have in a broker. And he'll get commission off that every time lots are spent. So he'll be earning like probably $1 million a month just in passive income off that. So that's how he makes his dough, realistically, innit? But I rate Alex G. I think he's a cool guy, innit? I rate him. But yeah, he ain't making that type of money off trading, chap. So take it with a pinch of salt, whatever he does. What a net. Two hats. Do you have Sunday price section on your chart? My trade for comparison is switch. Yeah, so we filled that new week opening gap, bro. Filled it 50% on EU. And we filled it 100% on GU. You can see. So that was a good confirmation for the long. GU's really close to the Asia high, so that should hit, which gives me more confidence on EU as well. It's kind of a nice 15-minute candle there as well. What time frame? 5 minute, bro. It does say in the bottom right, Kelza. I rate Alex G. I do think he trades, but not that much. Yeah, there's no need for him to trade if he's making that much money. And if he is trading, he's trading risk-free. Also, his course is 2K. He's got 7 people on that course. That's 14 mil just like that. Yeah, exactly. 40 mil just like that, just off a $2,000 course. That's crazy. Sorry, mate. I had to go chisel my half digestives. Now, you got to do that off pure... You got to do that off pure physical ability. I'm training my snapping my 2.5. I'm trying. How do you get these sniper entries? You got to learn our strategy, Kelza. It's a simple strategy we apply every single day. So you can see we swept the Asia low. We wait for our confirmations after doing so. As soon as we sweep the Asia low, we're aiming for the Asia high. So that's our target. We'll then wait for our confirmations. For example, a fair value gap. Enter on the fair value gap, and then we aim for the Asia high. It's as simple as that. It's because we're using time-based liquidity. We've got time on our side as well as price. Most people are only looking at price. So they'll see a low get swept, and they wonder if it's this low or this low to get swept or this low. Where this was the Asia low, we knew sweeping this would be significant and we'll probably get a reversal. So that's how, Kells. Get in the mentorship if you want to learn this strategy, though. It's only £40 a month. That's the thing. If you don't need to trade, if you don't need to trade, you trade. Wait, what? Wait, what do you mean, Stu? He got his own brokerage as well. Oh, he's got his own brokerage. Yeah, he's making crazy money. But yeah, even selling the $2,000 calls, like, that's insane. Quick update on what's going on with the dollar on the Discord. Right, let's have a look at that. Where is that update? Fundamental updates. Right, let's have a look at the dollar. Okay, that's a big old update. What's going on with the dollar right now? US dollar outlook going into this week. Right, everyone listen up. This is important. Lock in with your fundamentals. It's going to help with your technicals. The US dollar isn't weak because of the US economy. The US dollar isn't weak because the US economy is collapsing. It's weak because US policy credibility has deteriorated. This distinction matters. Capital flows tell the real story. Large portfolios, hedge funds and asset managers have been reducing exposure to US assets. Not because of technicals, short-term data noise, but because of political risk and political unpredictability. Pretty much because of Trump, okay? Tariffs are back on the table, Greenland headlines are escalating, and relationships with Europe are becoming increasingly strained. This is a macro-driven de-risking, not a chart pattern, okay? That makes complete sense, chat. So the reason why the dollar's dropping isn't because of the data that's coming out of the economy. It's basically because of the risk associated with the US businesses right now. Markets don't price opinions, they price instability. The more unpredictable US policy becomes, the higher the premium on the dollar. The Fed, credibility under pressure. This isn't just about rate cuts, a potential more dovish Fed chair. It's about credibility. Any perception that the Fed is under political pressure from Trump is deeply negative for the dollar as a reserve currency. And trust is what's being tested. Global positioning is shifting. We've already seen capital rotate into the yen. We can see that by when we look at the yen chart. CHF and gold. That tells you everything. Major players aren't reducing major players are reducing US exposure, not increasing it. Meaning people are taking their money out of dollar and dollar associated assets and putting it in the yen, CHF and gold. Very, very well known safe havens. De-dollarization is real. De-dollarization isn't a theory anymore, it's happening in real time. Central banks and institutions are actively diversifying reverses away from the dollar. Slowly, deliberately, structurally. Final take. The dollar right now is being tested on trust. And when trust breaks at the macro level, currencies reprice, often aggressively. This move isn't emotional, it's structural. So boys, that should tell you so much about what's going on in the dollar right now. So we're seeing people are pricing away from the DXY and they're putting their money in gold, we can see from the pump, yen basket or the yen we can see from the pump, and CHF as well. Yeah, do you trade? Yeah, exactly, Stu. Exactly. That's facts. Check Lick. Bro, this guy's in balls deep on Lick, I can already tell. Lick's at 240. Yo, Mehmet, you got to tell me whether to close this or not, bro. Mehmet, I'm waiting on your call. Where are we closing this? Give me a price. Say now or give me a price point to close it at. Okay, we're having a nice bit of bullish pressure again creep into the euro. But we can see there, boys. So longing against the dollar is fundamentally good as well. Where did you read that? So this is our fundamental updates that we have in our mentorship, boys. So not only do we cover the technicals, but we often have these. Aaron, who's a hedge fund trader, drops obviously some game that he learns from the hedge fund or that he hears from the hedge fund outlook, and he drops it in the chat. So that makes real clear sense, I hope, for everyone in this chat, why the dollar fundamentally is weaker. It's not because of interest rates. It's not because of unemployment. It's not because of any of this. It's because of risks associated, mainly with Europe and mainly due to Trump, specifically with the Greenland and the tariff things. But yeah, it's in our Discord, bro. If you want to potentially get into the mentorship where you get those updates and obviously chart updates as well as teaching our strategy, then book a call, man. You can see there's a link to book a call in the chat. So yeah, you can book a call with us, boys, and we will we'll tell you exactly what we cover in our mentorship. Why did you enter there? Because we had an increase in bullish momentum after filling our fair value gap. Sorry, an increase in bullish momentum after taking the Asia low. This green box here is the Asia session. We're looking for a sweep of the low and then price to trade higher. So that's really what we had. Great update on Fundamental. Yeah, trust. That's a great update, man. It's so clearly explained as well. Yeah, there's the link to the Discord in the chat. You can book a call as well if you wanted. I full-ported lick and don't have enough soul to close it now. Oh, yeah, you're going to have to quickly deposit, bro. Quickly deposit, innit? Quickly deposit to close it. Otherwise, you're going to get cooked, bro. Because you literally will not be able to close it. Man, fully full-ported. Bro, literally full-ported. Doesn't even have enough Solana to close. By the way, chat, you need like £1 worth of Solana to close. So, bro, literally full-ported to the max. There's a Discord there, boys. If you want to get in that, the mentorship is there. Only £40 a month. As I said, we get those fundamental updates as well. Fact, man, I've been in the mentorship for time and didn't even realise the fundamental section of the Discord. Yeah, bro. So crucial you get in that. That's going to give us an even greater bias. But you can see on DXY in the daily time frame, there's not really been any pricing into the dollar. We're pricing away from the dollar. Look at this, right? Look at these last 5 candles, right? The shape of them. So bearish. Then look at the yen basket. You can see money is coming into the yen basket. Let's have a look at CHF. Or even let's have a look at USD CHF. That would be a great one to look at. USD CHF, again, you can see absolutely shooting down off that fair value gap as well. But shooting down, again, this shows that people are putting money out of the dollar and into the CHF, because the CHF is absolutely cooking the dollar right now. And then obviously gold as well. We can see the blatant increase in gold. So that's gold, yen, and CHF that are all pumping. It tells you exactly what you need to know for the dollar. That's a lifesaver. Yeah, man, it'll really help you out if you're not already looking. Who's in any trade? I'm quickly going to go for a P. Yeah, let me know who's in any trades, boys. When I get back, I want to see the chat. I want to see who's in what. Let me know if you're in EU or GU, or let me know if you're on the sidelines there. I want everyone to let me know. Even if you're in nothing, let me know that you're in nothing, boys. I'll be 2 secs. Split middle stop. Alright, let's see what people are in. Let's see what people are in. In EU. Nice, bro. Where did you get in, Jaden? Where did you get in? Was it similar to us? In nothing, woke up at 9:30 today. Oh, no way, bro. You missed a good Monday as well. You got to lock in, bro. In EU, risk off on partials. Nice, bro. Trust me. Been missing some serious sauce. Yeah, trust me. Trust me, Aaron. Super big liquidity event coming for gold soon. So many over leveraged positions. You think, yeah, you're going to think we're going to have a big dump. In EU risk free, lovely. I'm in Euro NZD sell. Oh, nice, Henry. What made you get into that, bro? I'll have a look at that in a sec. Can still Aaron make me a POL? What's that mean? EU, nice. Loads of people in EU. Traps in crude oil longs. Nice. I'm getting the whole chats in EU longs, man. We're cooking today, boys. Dubs in the chat, man. Caught gold from 49 to 51 and cashed all waiting for payouts. Week finished. Lovely, bro. Did you hold over the weekend or did you literally buy on the weekend? Entered on the retrace too. Nice, man. I'm assuming you entered once we got into that 5 minute. That's lovely. Let me know where your stop loss is though, bro. In EU, risk free as well. Partials as well. In EU, lovely. Loads of people loading up EU. Last year would have jumped in the market chasing trades, learning. Yeah, fair play ads. That's what I mean. It's not about how you start. It's about how you go on. It's better if you can start well, but if you can't, it doesn't mean it's all got to go to shit. Yeah, caught them on Thursday, Friday, and held through. Lovely, man. Are you in on EU? Yeah, I am in on EU, Delina. My days, you're an absolute... Is that you, or is that Ruby Rose? I'm sure that's Ruby Rose. I've just dropped you a follow, because I think that's you. I don't... Is that you? Absolute rocket, if that is. I'm pretty sure it's Ruby Rose, though. Oh, a poll. What poll? What do you want a poll for? Oh, what, for who's in what? Yeah, for EU. Come on, man, let's keep pushing. We've got fundamentals on our side as well. Alright, it's Ruby Rose. I am going to respectfully unfollow you then. Unless you look like her. Do you look like her, Dolina? There's always a chance. There's always a chance. EU risk-free, 50% paid. Lovely, man. Everyone's basically similar to me. I've got my stops at break-even. I'm out 50% at this level here. And I'm just going to be holding till full TP or break-even, whichever one. We got about a 50-50 chance as well. You can see our full TP is 24 pips away. And our SL, or stop loss at break-even, is 15 pips. So near enough, what, 60% chance of break-even, 40% chance of TP. Just on a literal probabilities basis. How do you enter? Can you explain me, please? Essentially, we are looking for a sweep of the low. We're looking for price to sweep the Asia low, wait for a confirmation, and then aim for the Asia high. That's essentially as simple a strategy as you're going to get. So obviously, Asia session, reason we're looking for a sweep is because the Asia session accumulates, moves sideways. London session manipulates, sweeps out a low. And then, obviously, New York session distributes. So we're looking for the manipulation to sweep out the Asia low and then trade into the Asia high, taking out both of our time-based liquidity points. Very simple strategy. All right, let's hope we can push. What's the DXY again? When it starts struggling at an area, it does find it really hard to come below. Let's just mark out these lows here, just so we know what price is struggling to get below. Because we know we need price to break below this. If price can close below this, we're looking real good. If it can't, then it's probably just going to continue up to fill more of this fair value gap. But we'll see what it wants to do anyway. See, the Euro's kind of gaining strength. Yeah, if you jumped in on that inversion, you would just have been tapped in and running in profit. Yeah, everyone get in the Discord, boys. Remember, if you want to book in a call with me, you can book in a call. I'll go over your trading strategy, your trading style, and let you know exactly how you can improve. So if you want to book a call, just put it in the chat. Reduce my stop to low to reacted to entry FVG. Reduce my stop to the low that created to entry FVG. What, this low here? Oh no, this low here. Fair play. So have a look how the higher time frame position's doing. Yeah, you can see this is the higher time frame position. So this one's obviously got a lot more to run. We obviously got a lot better an entry though. We literally got in down here, which is lovely. Looking at it on the 15-minute though, we're not really seeing anything too concerning really. Price hasn't managed to invert this 15-minute either, so it's kind of looking like it's respecting it right now. What's your TP? Mine's at Asia high. Mine is essentially at Asia high, but it's just at the FVG just above. Just at this fair value gap above on the 5-minute. So have a nice 15-minute candle, man. This next 15-minute candle should be a good one. Let's go, chap. Let's go, man. But you have to come back to the 5-minute order block to go up. What do you think? This 5-minute order block, potentially, I more think we're going to fill the fair value gap. So when we leave a big gap like this, price tends to come down and fill it. Because we don't like these unbalanced price legs, right? So we tend to come back down to fill it, fill this, and then come higher. So I wouldn't really say it's the order block. I'd say it's more the gap that needs to be rebalanced. And you can see that on the DXY as well. We've got this big gap here, which price has only just come into. So you can see with our actual entry, again, we had this gap here. Price came in to rebalance it and then continued down. So it's the same thing we're really waiting for here. This fair value gap to be filled and then price continue down. We do want a bit of momentum to start coming into the market though. I'm not going to lie. This is kind of annoying right now the way there's no momentum. We've got a really nice discount entry though, so no worries, bro. What's our strategy? Asia liquidity grab, Delina. No worry, LZ. Luke, can you make a poll about who trades Mondays and Fridays? I'm just curious. Right, let me drop a poll in the Discord. Let's make a poll, chat. Let's do a poll. Do you trade Mondays and Fridays? Both? Neither? Alright. Right, that poll's been posted. Yeah, go vote on that. Thingy was curious on that. Do you trade Mondays and Fridays? Both, neither, or Friday or Monday? Let me know. I tend to not trade Fridays. I will allow myself to trade, but 90% of the time I won't. Just because I'm more cautious as a trader. But I'll still allow myself. If it's looking perfect, then I will. I used to not trade him at all, but recently I've started to trade him a bit more. Nice to meet you, by the way. I appreciate that, Delino. You too. Always a consolidation. Trust me, bro. Looks like we're just gearing up for that next leg, though. That's calm. Do you think of continuing the bootcamp on the YouTube channel? Yeah, well, I'm waiting for 100 likes, though, bro. When it gets 100 likes, then I'm going to do the next video of that bootcamp. So if you want to learn trading from nothing, you can get in that, boys. Like, I'll show you it now. This is for anyone on the live that wants to learn training from nothing. If you go to my YouTube channel, go on playlists. You've got my episode 1. Holy lighting. Episode 2. But yeah, once this one gets 100 likes, episode 3 will come out. You can see it's on 91 likes. So 9 more likes and episode 2 of the bootcamp. That is literally trading from 0 all the way to a pro trader. It goes over literally everything. I don't trade Forex, only gold and indices. Fair play, Podger. A lot of people in here trade indices as well. Think I might be the only fucker that don't. Thinking about trading Mondays but not Fridays. Fair play. Yeah, I haven't got 100 likes on it yet. Rissy. Come on, boys, man. Oh, I've just got rid of a pair. What was it? GJ, wasn't it? No. Oh, UJ. Is this the right JPY or do I use a different one? Okay, I use a different one. Yeah. You see JPY absolutely dumping. That's just moving with the dollar though, boys. Remember, money's flowing out of the dollar right now. Hey, let's have a look at the session volume profile real quick. So you can see this area here has blatantly got the most volume. So that's why we're going to be remaining in this area. Price feels comfortable trading there. Really, the Asia high is where volume starts to drop off. You can see that there. Obviously, it makes sense because the Asia session was in here. And the only time we've come out of this is with this. And this rejected, obviously, quite hard. So, yeah, most likely, I do still believe we're going to come out of the upside. But we've just got to be patient on it. Again, we're waiting on the DXY as well, so. I'm going to just make 10 YouTube accounts, mate, no worries. If you do that, you are a real legend, I can't lie. You are an absolute G. I reckon I'm going to start backtesting Mondays as well for sure. I only take around 3 to 5 setups a month, but it takes me so long to hit the profit target. Fair play. You must have a higher win rate though, bro. Appreciate all the follows, boys. Must have a nice higher win rate. Let's see what people are saying on that poll. Oh. Most people trade both, but if they miss a day, then it's Friday. No one misses out Monday. Yeah, you must have a pretty high win rate, but yeah, man. The thing is with Mondays is they're normally small range days. They normally don't move that much. But this year, each Monday's been insane. Just because of how much fundamental news we've had. But yeah, 60%. Yeah, that's a good win rate, man. That's a great win rate. That's more than enough. What are you saying on TikTok, though, man? Let me know what you man are saying. If you're thinking about getting in anything else. Views on this YouTube have been cooking, boys. YouTube's growing massively, man. YouTube's growing massively. Let me know if you, man, rated that case study I did with one of our traders the other day. I don't know how many views it's got, but yeah, it was a good one. Yeah, it's got 400 views in one day. That's actually calm for me. I'm head off. See you tomorrow, Lou. Alright, we leaving Lick open, yeah? We leaving Lick open. Lick's at 250. He said see ya, so I think he's saying we're going to leave Lick open. But yeah, safe, Mehmet. Alright, we've still got time left of this 15-minute candle. Let's see how this 15-minute closes. The momentum to the downside is really slow anyway, so I'm not too worried about this. Right, let's change the tunes. How to become unprofitable trader? What a question. Made 1 to 2 buy in GBP buy this morning in phase 2. One more TP and I'm funded. Lovely, Edu. Big dub for you, bro. What a lovely start to your week. It's so slow, trust me. Bring bitches bring lies. It's so slow, yeah, trust me. We're waiting on this 15-minute though. We know what the DXY is doing. We're just rebalancing the leg. That's all we're doing. Just rebalancing this leg right here. Should really tap into it and come back down. You be getting how? Till the day I die. Thanks, I get. The behaviour is not in line with our policies. Gifting is suspended reason. Continuous and monotonous actions without clear objectives of sustaining engagement. In line with it. Additionally, this live is restricted in recommendations for this period. Bro, why have I been... Man said monotonous. Bro, how? What do you want me to do, bro? I'm answering every single comment. I've just asked the TikTok live to comment. I said, let me know what you man are looking at. I'm literally engaging the entire time. I haven't been sat in silence at all. Maybe because I'm watching the same chart. But, bro, like, I'm just watching this chart play out. Something's moving on screen and I'm engaging. Come on, TikTok, man. Lock in with me, TikTok. Why are you trying to take me off the map, man? We are locked in. Trust me. We're just waiting for a trade to pull through. TikTok not rating the stream, boys. Double tap if you are, though. They've taken me off the FYP. US6 man, what does rebalancing mean? Rebalancing of the leg is essentially when we have a heavy move like this to one direction very quickly. Price often wants to come back up to rebalance it. Just have a retracement, essentially. And then we have the next leg of price. Essentially same as this. We had a leg down, price slowly came back up, filled it. Leg down again, slowly come back up, filled it, leg down. So that's basically what I mean by rebalancing, bro. I'm often rebalancing a fair value gap as well. It's because you mentioned... Oh, no, I think it's because I was just staying at the chart. I weren't really changing it. I think that's why. All right, we've got 4 minutes till the 15-minute close, boys. Let's see if we get invert the 15-minute. We probably will because we're more filling the 5-minute, but my TP's at Asia high. Fair play, bro. Mine's basically there as well. Opinions on ICE in the US. Trump's backing it. I mean, I don't know. Don't they keep unaliving people? I don't know why. Don't know what's the need for them to do that. I can't lie. That's the thing in America, though. Like, the police have just got way too much power. Way too much power, bro. Like, the police should not have the power to just kill people. I'm sorry, they shouldn't. That's not what that's not what your job is, in my opinion. They shouldn't. I don't think police officers should have the power to just kill people willy-nilly. There's the rule of law for a reason. We have prisons for a reason. You know what I mean? But I was actually looking at this the other day. So, deaths by police in the UK, I think since 2000, I think it's been like 20 or something like that. 20 people. And in America, it's that every month at the bare minimum, which is like just not really on, is it? Wait, let's have a look. Wait. Let's have a look. So there's 19,000 reported homicides in the US in 2023. 19,000. $19,000, right? I can't actually see. Okay, 930 per year. So that is like a decent amount. That means like, yeah, that's crazy actually. That's like 5%. The police kill 5% as much people as just the whole rest of the country do. That's actually crazy. It's actually crazy. It's not exactly ideal, yeah, trust me. You say who saw Trump? Trump did apologize about the he did apologize about the Afghanistan thing. He tried to say that the NATO troops stood a little bit. He was like, yeah, they stood a little by the back, and then he apologized. He only apologized to the British troops though. Let me show you, man, the apology. I have to do it on here. Google. Right, we're filling this Fair Valley gap there. Right, this is what Trump came out and said after he apologised. The great and very brave soldiers of the United Kingdom will always be with the United States of America. Appeal approved. Oh, thank you. Thank you, TikTok. The great and brave soldiers of the United Kingdom will always be with the United States of America. In Afghanistan, 457 died. Many were badly injured, and they were among the greatest of all warriors. It's a bond too strong to ever be broken. The UK military, with tremendous heart and soul, is second to none, except the USA. We love you all and always will, President Donald Trump. So he did apologise to us, which that really annoyed me. And that tweet as well, what he said about UK NATO, like how we stood by the back. Even the most right-wing people I know didn't like Trump for that. That completely turned them off Trump just for that. You can't be saying stuff like that. Like, no matter who you are, you can't offend our military, bro. It doesn't matter how much of a Trump supporter you are. Like, everyone found that wrong. They did appeal that. Why am I still restricted then if they appealed it? Okay. When the live keeps viewers engaged, it will recommend it to more people. So the longer time people stay on this live, okay, that makes sense. Fella had a skeng on him, which was highly illegal in the US surroundings he was in. Sort of have to deal with the repercussions if you're in that situation. Yeah, I mean, again, if you have an illegal firearm on you, like, the police are going to have to act in a certain way. You trade 22 model ICT. Now, I don't really know what that is, bro, the 22 model. We call this the Asia liquidity grab. We wait for the Asia low to be swept, then wait for price to trade up into the Asia higher. Mainly because the Asia session accumulates, the London session manipulates. So it just makes sense. Can you check Bitcoin? No worries, bro. Bitcoin, it's having a bit of a push again. You man know I'm bearish on Bitcoin until the end of the year, basically. So yeah, you man know my opinions on Bitcoin. I'm not gonna lie, I don't don't want to float my own boat or anything, but I said that I literally have been bearish from this point. I call Bitcoin at the absolute high. People in the chat can vouch, and that's purely time-based as well. Purely time-based as well. I think we're going to be bearish until November 2026. Depending on what Trump does with the tariffs, though, and the Greenland thing. If all hell breaks loose, then it might be different. Gonna have to mute this real quick. You get in this EU, bro? Yeah, man, I'm in this EU. Gold sells on the 5 min. Let's have a look at gold. We was looking at them longs earlier. How's that progressed? Okay, that would have come to SL now. Yeah, man, this is why I can't trade gold. It's far too choppy for my liking. Far too choppy. Gold sells. I wouldn't even be looking to get in anything other than gold buys, though, bro, based on how strong gold is. Not just technically, but also fundamentally. What do you prefer, Forex or NQ? I switched to NQ. Been doing way better. It's easier. I prefer Forex, bro, because I trade the London session, and the London session moves so much nicer in FX than it does on NQ. So that's why I prefer Forex, bro. But if you're purely New York session, then I do kind of hear it. Especially if you're a scalper. I mean, NQ is just pure scalping in it, really. JPY pair's moving a bit. Yeah, I mean, we fully filled this daily imbalance now. We've got to be careful because fundamentally we do know there is a reason for it to be strong. I am still looking for it to really return back to normal and come lower. But we want to be careful because fundamentally it is very strong. On the 15-minute, I'll be waiting for price to invert this. If we can invert this, then that will mean something significant. Mind you, we have inverted this one here and then nothing came of it. You can see we inverted that and then nothing came of it. So we do want to be careful, but that's what I'll be looking at. An inversion of this. If we close below this, I'll be looking at EU. I'll be looking at GJ, EJ, and UJ to potentially trade. Mainly EJ and GJ though. Sell Bitcoin on the 5-minute. I don't trade it on the lower time frame. Let's go gold. Okay, I'm assuming you're in shorts. You're cooking, bro. Cooking. Do you trade JER 40? Nah, bro, I don't. I'll have a look at it though if you want. I will have a look at it if you want. Again, we can see DXY just pushing up to fill this. Hopefully we can fill this and have some nice momentum to the downside. We don't want to be in this for too long. We are nearing 11:30. I'm off for the day, lads. See you tomorrow. Sweet, bro. Make sure you join Mace's stream later. Mace's stream for the New York session. 1:30 Mace will be on, boys. Beautiful sells on USD the coming week. Completely agree, 6-6. Completely agree, bro. Completely agree with that. As I said, man, DXY is just feeling it. It doesn't really become a problem until it closes above this. If we start pushing above this fair value gap, then it becomes a problem. But right now, I think we're just going to be filling it and continuing down, hopefully. We've got the 50% is near enough where we're at right now. I think BE for EU. Yeah, I'm break even already, bro. I'm break even on EU. I'm already break even on EU. Yeah, I agree with you, 6-6. I think that it is going to be beautiful sells. Let's just keep our eye on the dollar. Yeah, they overturned my restriction, but just kept it on, which is kind of annoying. Yeah, a few people in the chat are on sells. Chelsea and Podgner, both on sells. Lovely, man. Nice to see people capitalising on gold right now. Yeah, I'm not really looking to trade Bitcoin on the 5-minute on point. That's pretty crazy. Again, we just keep filling this. Want to see as much retracement as possible to be fair. Ready to wait till midweek, you know. I wouldn't wait too long, bro, because as we've seen from the dollar, even last week, it's moving really, really quick. Even if you look at how we moved on Monday. If you look how we moved on Monday, straight had movement on Monday. Monday had a huge sell-off initially. And then even on Tuesday, it had a big sell-off again. And by Wednesday, that sell-off was kind of a little bit done. Wednesday then consolidated, had a little bit of a retracement. And then Thursday dumped yet again. And then obviously Friday dumped. So that was Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, all dumped. Wednesday didn't really move. So I'll be a bit careful and just trade your strategy, bro. Don't try and overthink it, man. We tapped 50% and now we're starting to retrace. So let's have a look at EU. EU, we haven't actually tapped that yet. What's GU do? GU's really strong, man. GU hasn't even had any retracement at all, really. Yeah, we can see that. I'm not in this one, by the way, chat. This was just from the chat. I'm not in this EG. True, whenever presents itself with conviction, no-brainer. Trust me, man. But yeah, I do agree with that 6-6. I've got the same bias as you, for sure. For sure. DXY rebounded from VWAP. Yeah, I don't really trade the VWAP, bro, the volume wrap. Let me know what you're seeing on it, though, bro. Potential rebound. I'm assuming we've retapped it. Come on, man. We want price to start moving. This lick is doing really, really well, though. From 76k and it's now at 230. Is lovely. Again, man, we don't really care how high into this fair value gap it wants to come. It doesn't really matter. It's just we don't want it to come above the fair value gap. We don't want it to do that. If it can come above it and wick down, then that's fine. But a close above is not optimal at all. JPY thoughts this week. JPY is a really interesting one this week. I mean, obviously, we are bearish. On a higher time frame, we are bearish on the yen basket, right? We can see that by the blatant trend of the market, right? So blatantly bearish. But we have had price start to move into the yen basket. So gold, CHF and the JPY, we're seeing price circulate into these currencies because people are taking their money out of the dollar, right? So that's why we're seeing these pairs pump. So we're going to be careful on fading the yen this week. Normally, it's a no-brainer to sell the yen. It's an absolute no-brainer to get in shorts. But right now, it's one of them. It's had a little impulse here. So you want to make sure that that's not going to be something long-term. So I'd probably set out the first time. I'm holding to 100k, to 500k. Fair play. Be careful, man. You want to make sure that there's still momentum in the Discord as well. So 79 members. If we update that, how many people have actually joined the Discord? Okay, over 100 man have joined. Yeah, see, that's popping. They've made new art for their thing as well. People are still posting every 30 seconds. Yeah, it's cooking. I'll be real. It should continue to cook. Coming right the way down to fill this imbalance now. DXY is basically at the high, so we want to start reversing now. Obviously on EU, we have got our stop loss at break even. That is probably not a million miles away. Where is it? Yeah, it's like 6 pips of our break even. GU's just literally standing there. Right, we really want to start to be coming down now. Euro USD is falling, yeah, bro. It's just a DXY rebalancing. UJ buys yet? Not yet, bro. Not for me just yet. GU is consolidating. Also, UJ fundamentally buys just don't really make sense. Hopefully we can get a bullish reaction off the 15-minute order block. Yeah, order block there. EU. Yeah, we're into this order block now, so we do want to see a reaction. I'm more seeing it as this 5-minute. See, this leg shot off really quickly, so we just want to rebalance this leg, then continue. So DXY, we want to see price start to reverse now. We've rebalanced this leg pretty decently. You can see we've come up to, I'm assuming, the OTE. Yeah, we're in the OTE now, so we want to start seeing price reverse. Let's sit out this 5-minute candle on here so we can see. Why don't you automate your strategy? I'll be real, bro. 99.9% of strategies require some degree of discretion. We have got a bot that's been made for our strategy, which we're currently passing a funded account on. It's up like 4% on a funded account. And we've backtested it for the last 5 years on 5 different pairs. And it's profitable on every single one. So we are doing that in the process, but It does require a bit of discretion, I'll be real. Most strategies do. Right, we're outside of the high now. We've got 3 minutes left. We can't, if we close above this high, then this EU's probably going to come to break even, I'll be real. So let's just wait for DXY. As I said, we don't want it to come any higher than what it is now. We don't want it to come any higher. If we close above, yeah, it's probably cooked. Let's mark out this order block now. Don't want it to come any higher than this. Don't want it to come any higher, boys. Got 2.5 minutes left of the close. We do not want to close above this. We want the candle to reject and start closing below and start having bearish candles come through. Let's wait and see though, boys. As I said, we've got 2 minutes left. One more extension and we're probably out of break even. No handouts. Trust me, bro. GU long entries, waiting for a shift there. Fair play. I mean, we need the DXY to reverse in order for any EU or GU shorts to come through, longs to come through. How old are you? 23, bro. Should we change stop loss now, bro? Mine's at break even. That's where I'll be keeping it. Yeah, we are pushing, man. We're pushing. It looks like we could potentially close above this 5 minute. We're going to wait for the candle to close out, though. Abbreviate your strategy, bro. What's the top things you look for? There's not even any need to abbreviate it, bro. I'll be so honest. This is what we look for, right? So, we wait for a sweep of Asia lows, confirmation, then trade up to Asia high. Wait for the sweep of Asia lows. Once we sweep the Asia low, we're aiming for Asia high. We wait for a confirmation, for example, a fair value gap, and we get into the trade. It's as simple as that. Asia low swept, stop loss on the low, TP on the Asia high, entry on the fair value gap. It's as simple as that, bro. Couldn't really get more simple. Alright, we need the DXY to not close above this. We really need this bearish candle to come through. We really need this bearish candle to come through, chat. I'm not going to lie. We've got 1 minute left of the candle. We need it to be bearish. We need it to close bearish, boys. We need it to close bearish. Let's have a look on the 1 minute. Come on, boys. Got this 1 minute fair value gap here. Hopefully we can invert this. Hopefully we can invert this. Hopefully we can invert this fair value gap, boys. 30 seconds left of the 5 minute candle. Again, we need price to close back within this fair value gap, not above. If it closes above, then EU's probably cooked at break even. Should we change SL? Nah, bro. I wouldn't change stop loss. I think I can enter on EU when it clears your door. Yeah, as long as DXY does what it wants, man. Does what we want, sorry. I would say it's a bit risky going for a re-entry right now. 10 seconds left of the candle close. We need a close below. We need a close below. 10 seconds left. Okay, nice. 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 Alright, that's exactly what we wanted. Alright, that's exactly what we wanted. Prices closed below. So now we want the bearish candles to start coming through. Now we've got a 5 minute imbalance here that we can hopefully start to inverse. So we've retraced a decent portion as well. If you look at EU. EU has managed. So this leg here was 24 pips, I believe. Let me quickly go from the low to the high. 25 pips. So we do want to retrace. I mean, we have retraced, sorry. 18 pips. What's that like? 80% of the range we've retraced. So we want to start seeing price pushing up now. Again, DXY. We've had what we wanted to see. We've had that close back within. We want price to start pushing down. Come on, man. Come on, boys. Come on, boys. Again, I'm out half and my stop losses at break even. So either way, we're kind of good, but don't trade it. Yeah, I wouldn't enter the re-entry personally. We've got 130 man in here, boys. We've had over 130 the entire live. Let's go. It's one of my better streams that I've had. YouTube's absolutely cooking, boys. If it's your first time in a YouTube stream, welcome, man. Welcome. I guess when you're scalping, it don't really matter. What's that for, bro? What do you mean, bro? Let's keep trading, boys. Let's keep going. 130 man in this live, man. We're cooking on the live, though. I'll be real. Yeah, this is not going good right now. This is not going good. Does look like the dollar's going to come higher, doesn't it? We'll wait and see. How many pips off break even are we? We're getting very close to this break even point. I'm not going to lie, chat. We're literally 4 pips off break even right now. How come no entry on this minute 5 FEG? There's no point, bro. We've already got our stop loss at break even. So we've chopped off risk already because we weren't really sure. It is a Monday. So typically Monday is accumulation, does move slow like this. So we know it's a possibility for us to just chop about up and down, up, down. So we don't want to expose ourselves to more risk right now. Read the message above that first. Abbreviate your strategy, bro. Oh, yeah. I guess, yeah, exactly, bro. Yeah. I mean, it's simple, man. It's literally wait for the Asia low to be swept, wait for confirmation along with your higher time frame bias, and then trade it up to the Asia high. It's so simple. So simple. Diane, bro, why at TF are you there everywhere, Miskeen? Oh, yeah, Diane, oh, I thought your name was Dylan. Yeah, Diane, what are you saying, bro? You in other streams as well, I'm assuming. What are you saying, though, Ayub? My phone's on 10% battery. Nah, bro, I'll write it again. Wait. Oh, yeah. Come on, man. 2 minutes left to the 5-minute close. Then I said if you're scalping, it isn't much of a priority. Well, I think your comment's getting deleted, the one before that, bro. Yeah, I think you're saying like a censored word or something. What's DXY doing? Is it going to close above or what? It does very much look like it, innit? EU's holding though. I'm assuming EG's pushing a bit. Not really, actually. Be nice to have another rejection, just to confirm that we aren't willing to go past this order block. 1 minute left to the close. Let's wait for the close, boys. No one's scalping. To be fair, there are a few scalpers in here, I think. Good solid numbers today, Lou. Trust me, man. 140 man in the live. It's the highest numbers we've had this year. Lick dumping. Yeah, you're holding to 500k is a bit. It's kind of a lot. I'm not gonna lie. Have these lot boosted the deck screener yet, or what? Let's see if they've boosted decks. Let's see if they've boosted decks. Let's go on deck screener. Put it in. See if they've boosted it. Wait, where is it? Why can't I find it? Have they paid for decks? Surely they've paid for decks. Yeah, they did pay for decks. Why ain't it here? Okay, here it is. It's not boosted. There's no boosts on it. They low-key need to boost this, I'm not going to lie. They low-key do need to boost this. It's a nice rejection again, chat. It is a nice rejection. Come on, DXY, you know you're bearish. Innit, bro? It knows it. Even Trump knows the dollar's bearish. Are you trading against the market? I don't know what you mean by that, bro. Lick dumping. Go. Yeah, fair play. Go big or go home. Famous last words. They are in crypto, though, I tell you. We need a 5-minute bearish candle, boys. We need a bearish 5-minute candle. We absolutely need a bearish 5-minute candle. Nothing less will do. Got the 5-minute inversion here. So let's hopefully we can... Price can start coming down. Close below this. Retap. Bomb. Come to the external low. We're laughing. Come on, chat. I'm going to have to put my phone on charge in a sec, actually. You know, actually, let me put my phone on charge now, actually, just so I don't die while I'm not looking. Where's my charger? Right, that's what we want, no chat. That's what we want. Dollar reversing. That's what we want. Check out Euro USD. Yeah, bro, we are in longs right now for EU. GJ buyers in. Fair play. I'll have a look at JPY pairs. So you're fading the dollar, yeah? I mean, you're fading the yen. Fair play. It's brave. It's definitely brave. Nice, man. That's what we want. It's exactly what we want. Let's invert this. Have a really nice bearish candle. Let's have a really nice bearish candle right now. Again, this is the fair value gap we're coming off. We want to invert this 5-minute. Want to invert this 5-minute candle, chat. This 5-minute fair value gap, sorry. Come on, boys. Come on, boys. Let's go. Let's go. Everyone double tap the screen on TikTok, man. Let's get 10k likes on TikTok. 55... Bro, fuck. Let's get 10k likes on the TikTok, 50 likes on the YouTube stream. How many likes we got on here, boys? Everyone drop a like if you're rating the stream. I'm live every single day for the London session, and then Macy's live for the New York session. Ben Gas 66. Big up for uploading a 10-hour version of this song. I can't lie. This is one of my favourite tunes. It knows. Trust me, Tommy, it knows. Let's have a look at these GJ buys that people are getting into. What made you get into the buy, bro? Because we've had similar confirmations already. Oh, mate, can we... Who's buying? Okay, this guy's buying runners. Yeah, we've had this 15-minute inversion. Let me know what's made you want to buy it, bro. Let me know what's made you want to jump in buys. Now rather than earlier. Because we saw similar price action earlier. Right, nice. Exactly what we want. Exactly what we want. Want this 2 minutes to just continue strong and close above. We don't want a fat rejection, man, or we're cooked. We need price to actually hold this. Check DXY. Yeah, we just had a look at DXY, bro. Show P&L, kiddo. Let me show P&L real quick. I think this guy's trying to mock it. Durlav. Right, chat, I'm going to pause it to show my YouTube stream the P&L. If you don't want to get put on pause and you want to see my P&L, then go on the YouTube stream. So this is what we're up right now. $555. This is what we've already secured at the high. 1.2, as you can see. EU. We actually got out at a bang on 658 is where we got out. So let me mark that on. But yeah, we're still in 0.5. This is the execution. You can see we've got a stop loss at break even as well. You can see I closed literally bang on the high, which was a lovely exit. So yeah, it was 658 I got out. Half. 658. So yeah, this is where we closed half. DXY check. Nice, man. We've inverted this fair value gap. Exactly what we wanted to do. 30 seconds. Oh, sorry, we haven't yet. The candle ain't closed yet. 30 seconds left. We want to close below this. Come on, man. Come on, chat. Your average percent per month last year, 5%, bro. Signals tends to do more, but that's because there's more of us in there. Although this month is not our best month whatsoever. I'll be real, this is probably our worst month we've had in ages in the signals. But yeah, last year we had one bad month, and then every other month we cleaned out 10R plus. So it's just part of the game, boys. Right, nice. We inverted that, so we should continue now. Kind of disrespecting this bearish order flow for the first time in a while. Come on, chat. I'm down 8% on a challenge because I decided just to not follow my plan. Pray for me, broskies. Unlucky, bro. Unlucky, man. Yeah, you got to follow your trading plan. You got to think there's no point if not. There's no point even trading. If you're going to go against your trading plan, then what's the point? Because remember, everything's about improving that trading plan, making that a solid, profitable plan. So even if you blow the account by following it, at least you can then improve your trading plan. That you do not want to go away from it. Sorry for mocking you, mate. You legit appreciate that, Durlav. No worries, bro. Welcome to the stream anyway, bro. What indicators are you using which is showing you the ICT kills? And this is our own indicator, bro. So that's called Sessions, Ranges and Equilibriums by Richesse. Sessions, Ranges, Equilibriums by Richesse. If you want that, just join the Discord, boys. We'll give it out for free. But it's a community indicator, so we can't just put it on there. You can't just search it up type thing. Come on, chat. Come on, boys. Come on, boys. We're running. How many likes we got on this stream, boys? How many likes we got on this stream? 67. Wow. Have you lot done that on purpose or something? Have you lot actually dead ass done it on purpose? 6, 7 likes. How confident are you, bro? Pretty confident, man. We've got fundamentals on our side as well, and we got no reason to not be confident. Everything that's happened, we were sort of predicting anyway. We had the big pump, but then we've come down to rebalance the fair value gap. So we should have that next leg now. Really and truly. As I said, chat, we've got a new schedule now. So what we'll be doing is I'll be live at 8:30 through to 12:30. Mace will then be live at about 1 p.m. / 1:30. And then he'll be live all the way to about 4 o'clock. That's our new stream. I think Mace is in there, Mace. So just let me know if that timing's calm. I'm pretty sure that is what we're doing today, though. So yeah, we've been live for about 3.5 hours now. I'll be on at 12:30. Yeah, Mace. Oh, Mace on at 12:30. Even better, boys. Even better. So literally, there's going to be no break, boys, from the stream. This is what we're trying to bring you all of 2026. Pre-London finishes at 8:30. By the way, chat, pre-London is what we do for our mentorship students. From 6 a.m. to 8:30, we're live in our mentorship, just breaking down the market with our students. Then I'm live at 8:30 through to 12:30. Macy's live at 12:30 through to about 4 o'clock. So literally, boys, the whole market is being covered by us. When I jump off at 12:30, Macy's going to be going over this exact trade as well and potentially looking for more entries as well. So yeah, boys, W's in the chat if you're looking forward to that. Zero breaks, pure knowledge. Come on, bro. Oh yeah, Mace, I realised how you get views, by the way, on TikTok Live, yeah? Because when you scroll to the right, it tells you, it says, it's literally, Mace, all based on, same as what we was looking at on YouTube, like the first 30 seconds almost. So if people are watching for longer, then it'll pop you off. That's all it is. So if you can get people to stay in your live for the first 5-10 seconds, then it'll bang you on the FYP over and over again. Taking over, lads. Trust me, man. Absolutely taking over. With the YouTube as well, boys. YouTube videos are going to be coming thick and fast. Make sure you watch that case study. If you're a young trader, if you're about 18, similar age, you just come out of college or something, or maybe you're in uni or you're coming out of school, make sure you watch my recent YouTube video. I did an interview with one of our students who came out of college. He went from leaving college, locked in for 6 months, and now he's a profitable funded trader. Got it, makes sense. Old Richesse X live soon come. Trust me, the levels are going to be insane. Insane levels we're going to be on. What's the DXY? Yeah, DXY is doing exactly what we want, man, on that 5 minute. So we tapped into our order block, didn't invert our fair value gap, and now we're inverting to the opposite direction. So we should just continue like that. Should just continue. We need another real nice bullish candle on EU. Another real nice candle. What do you think about re-entries on EU? Yeah, if you wanted a re-entry, I'd probably go off this 5 minute inversion here. So I'll probably enter off 0.5 of this. 0.5 of that. Stop loss on the low. Entry there. TP on the high. I'd use lower risk because it's a higher risk trade. Because obviously your stop loss is going to be a lot higher than ours. And the RR is going to be really nice. So yeah, there's no need to aim to have a massive risk on this. But yeah, re-entries, I'll probably go like that. Bear in mind, Mace will be looking from all New York session as well, so there's no need to jump in too quick. But yeah, you can see the trade is like a 7 RR trade, so there's no need to risk like a crazy amount. Nice movement so far, chat. Nice movement. I'm 16, I'm in school. What advice you want to give me? Bro, watch my recent YouTube video. It's going to be perfect from you. He literally was the exact same as you. 16, just left school. Locked in for 6 months with Richesse, and then he became profitable after that time. The main advice, one of the main bits of advice he gave was realise what game you're in. Realise what you're doing right now. This is not something where you're going to get rich overnight. It's just not what it is. He said the biggest thing for him is realising when he left school and started trading, the reality of the game he's in. What is trading? How long is it going to realistically take you to become a profitable trader? Because it's not going to take a week. So you've got to realise how long it will take, realise what you've got to do over that period of time, and then actually decide, do you want to do this? Do you want to stick to it? And if you've decided that, then you'll be sweet. It's just a process of self-improvement, and until you're there. I'm about to buy more lick. I'll be careful with double dipping, bro. Like, you got to be really careful with double dipping in meme coins. So yeah, be careful with double dipping, bro. I'd be real. But yeah, do your thing, man. Let me know how it goes. Oh, yeah, Mace. Oh, my God, Mace. Oh, Mace, you don't even know this, bro. Mace doesn't even know this yet. Mace doesn't even know that we missed out on a generational trade. I called out when we was on live this Nietzsche penguin, and I remember saying, "Have you man seen this penguin all over TikTok?" Mace, I saw this penguin when we was trenching the other day. I saw this penguin, called it out. We didn't buy it in the end. Sam might have bought it and cashed it. I don't know, but me and you didn't end up buying it. This penguin coin. We saw penguin at 20k. It ran to 160 mil. It would have been over 100 grand off a tenner. So just let that sit with you. Just let that sit with you. We literally saw a 160 mil runner at 20k and faded it. Bro, insane. Insane. You feel like an egg. Trust me, bro. I feel worse than an egg, bro. I feel like a I don't know, bro. I feel like a rotten egg. Asia low, high sweep, and IFG is the strategy, right? Yeah, bro. Obviously, you want to take your higher time frame and fundamentals in line with that. If that's in line as well, then you're even better. I remember that coin, bro. Yeah, trust me. You remember me calling it out, that Nietzsche's a penguin. Nietzsche penguin. Let me show you it, innit? Let me get the CA real quick. But yeah, that's a 160 mil runner. 160 mil runner, bro. Look at it now. It's at 91 mil. This is it here. It's at 91 mil. It went to 170 mil. Oh, mate. It's actually like you can't do anything but laugh. You literally can't do anything but laugh. Here it is. Nietzsche penguin. This is where we saw it. This is where we saw it. And I remember exactly what happened as well. I remember exactly what happened. I think it was before this. It was way before this. This is when it was already at a mil. We saw it lower than this. I know for a fact. Yeah, this isn't the right one. Let me type it up, penguin. We saw it a lot lower. I think they've must have changed it, but yeah, we literally saw it when it on new pairs. I remember, boys, I literally saw this on new pairs, which is when you get like 5k cap coins. It's a generational fade. Like actually I've never actually fucking faded a coin that's gone to 150 mil before. Now that is genuinely peak. Hang on, let me ask, wait. What's the maths behind this? Let me ask ChatGPT. Let me ask ChatGPT real quick, boys. Please, sir, do you trade Euro JPY? Yeah, bro, let me know what you're looking at and I'll analyse it. How do you find decent meme coins? You just got to be stuck in the trenches for ages, bro, and it's just repetition of doing it over and over again, I'll be real. If they've got a good Twitter comment, if it's a good narrative. That penguin was undeniably a good narrative. Like, everyone's seen that penguin, innit? If I bought a meme coin, I was going in for a quarter. We was going in for a quarter of a Solana, so $25 worth of Solana. So if I bought £25, sorry, worth of Solana. If I bought a meme coin for $25 at 20k market cap, and it went to 170 million market cap, what would my £25 be worth now? Bro, how strongly are you sure EuroC can hit TP? Pretty confident, bro. I mean, you look at the momentum just of the last few weeks. It's clearly bullish, right? The momentum's bullish. Clearly can see that. Have we hit anything on the higher time frame that tells us we should reverse? In my opinion, no, we haven't. We have got this higher to trade into, though. And then, fundamentally, is there anything fundamentally that tells us we should reverse? For me, there isn't. Right, fundamentally, we know that money is flowing out of the dollar and into the yen and into the Swiss franc and into gold. So, fundamentally and technically, we are bullish. So I don't see any reason for this to stop out. We have got our stop loss at break even, and I did secure half at this high here, though. So, yeah. Oh my god, boys. Chat. My $25, sorry, my £25 would be worth £212,000. Oh my god, bro. No way. No way, bro. I've literally faded myself with 200 grand. Honestly, yeah, and I found this out. I was out for a meal with one of my pals who also trades meme coins heavy, and my other pal there who just ain't locked in with meme coins at all. And I remember I sat down, I was in a bare good mood. It was a nice gaff. I was looking forward to eat. Like I was starving as well. I was out with my pals, have a few drinks and that, have some food. I remember he said, "Bro, have you seen Penguin?" I said, "No." "Penguin? What's it gone to?" Like a mil, I'd be fuming. He showed me 150 mil. I couldn't think for the whole meal. Like, you know when you can't even think. You're not even thinking bad stuff. You can't even think. Your mind just goes blank. You're like, bro, how have I done that? But yeah, that was jokes though. It's kind of joke. Lick up next. See, this is the thing. Lick will never go to that amount because not as many people know about it as they do with Penguin. Like this Nietzsche and Penguin, everyone knew about it. Like that's why it's gone to this kind of runner. What is Lick on now? I know, bro. This guy's balls deep in Lick. Okay, it's actually doing all right still. Let's get it on here though, so we can see. Yeah, nice. We're pushing again for the dollar. If we hit that, what's the first thing we're doing? Oh my god, I don't even know. First thing I'm doing if I hit that. First thing I'm doing if I hit that. Well, I only would have realised the actual size of the lick in the restaurant. So I would have got up in the restaurant and paid for everyone's meal for a start for no reason. No, I'm joking. I wouldn't have done that. I'm too tight to do that. I don't even know. Let me think. If I just made 200k off a meme coin, what's the first thing I'd do? I know exactly what I would do. I am booking the most unbelievable 2026 World Cup trip there is. I'm going to every single England game in banging seats, including the semis and the final. I'm staying in a 5-star hotel in New York, in Las Vegas, wherever it is. I'm staying in a 5-star hotel. I'm flying private. I'm literally having the... Okay, maybe I wouldn't fly private. There's no point of doing that, especially to America. It'd probably cost me about 60 grand. So I probably wouldn't do that, but I would do near enough our year's income in a few days. Bro, literally, bro. Like, that is literally like... Oh, mate, you could take 6 months off. Like, I could take 6 months off and my bank account would probably see no different. It's insane. Probs buy a vape shop. I have no idea about meme coins. Not a lot of people do, bro. It's a really kind of weird game to get your head around. It's a really weird game. But yeah, what I would do in that situation, I would literally buy the most... I would plan out my 2026 World Cup trip. Every single game. 5-star hotel every place I go. Like, the YouTube videos and the vlogs will be insane. I'd have to set a budget for Colombia as well. Because bear in mind, I will be in New York or I'll be in America for 3 months. And I'd have to trade the London session at 4 a.m. 3 a.m. So I'd have to buy some Colombia. And then I'd buy a vape shop in Stepney Wick. You saying how much you're risking? Yeah, I'm risking 1% on this, bro. But that's what I'd do, bro. I'd actually do that. Because that's something you'd remember forever. World Cup in America. Flying first class. Like, it'd be an absolute unreal. 515 to 770. What's that on gold? Come on, man. The infinite health bar glitch. To be fair, who needs anything else in life when you got infinite health bars? Like, genuinely, what more could you need? I could be homeless with that and I'd be sweet. Okay, I definitely couldn't, to be fair. Cancer speedrun. Literally. At least it'd be a good speedrun, though. You'd enjoy yourself. Man, I keep looking at the ChatGPT answer giving me 212 grand. How did I fade you, Penguin? I'll never forgive myself for fading that Penguin. I will never forgive myself for fading that Penguin. Let me put the song on. New Zealand Penguins song. How long did it take to reach 170 mil? About a week, bro. Let me put the song on. This is going to give us plus 100 aura. This is a serious aura booster. Watch this go through the roof. The spirit of the Penguin is within us all, boys. World Cup ticket prices are insane. That's why I'd need to win 200 grand off nothing to pay for it. This is all of us right now. All of us right now. Walking to the fucking mountains, man. I'll see you there. Is this gold? Now, this is Euro USD, bro. It says in the bottom right, man. Sounds a lot better when you're watching the video, innit? Maya has 5 games, all at $60 each. Wait, how on earth did you get them for $60? Who have you noshed off for that, Jed? Yo, what you saying, Seth? How you doing, bro? Moving really nice, though. Can get rid of this, actually. This is such a tune. This is probably the best song of 9 years ago. The best song of 2017. Actually, no, that's a lot of competition in 2019. Yo, chat. Best answer wins a free week in the mentorship. What was the best song of 2017? The best song of 2017. Let me know. Follows England home and away and has secured loads of points. Oh, fair play. Yeah, that makes sense. Anyone who follows England home and away, I have so much respect for you because that takes so much dedication. I have buyers on silver from 81.2 and bought 2 silver bars as an IRL investment. Lovely, Seth. I rate that, man. I rate that so much. That is Chad behaviour. Is that EU4 hour CRT? It is. We do have 4 hours CRT now. You can see, so we swept this candles low. Our stop loss is on the manipulation leg low as well, which is perfect. Only thing about this song is hard to speak over. Despacito. Oh, that's a good one. It's a great shout. Yeah, so we got this candle here. We swept the low. Our stop loss is on the low of the manipulation, which is perfect, really. And we should really trade into this high. So that's a nice confirmation, whoever clocked that. Back then they napped on me. Love from India, bro. Love from India. Respect from the UK. Big up India, man. Did you see Jay Heist? That's a good tune. Did you see? Red Roses, Little Skies, another great shout. Silver Flyer, Gold Flyers, Precious Metal, all up. Yeah, man, that's how we can tell that money's draining out of the dollar right now. Bad and Bougie. Tell us something about meme coin. What do you know about meme coins, bro? What do you want to know? That's what I got Twitter for. What do you want to know about meme coins, bro? That's what I got Twitter for. Any idea why Bitcoin dropped so much? It's just moving in cycles, bro. Literally just moving in cycles. What do you want to know about meme coins, Habta? Do you like reform? Bro's taking it there. Bro's taking it there on a Monday morning. Bro's taking it there on a Monday morning. Humble by Kendrick Lamar. Yeah, I rate Kendrick Lamar, but I think he's a bit of a melt, bro, to be fair. Reason I don't like him, yeah? For a start, his fans are so annoying. His fans act like he's better than Drake. He's just not better than Drake. Like, I'm sorry, right? There is not a world where a million miles where fucking Kendrick Lamar... Have you ever been somewhere and someone's got, oh yeah, put that Kendrick Lamar tune on? No. You can be in the car with anyone and put Drake on, bro. With your mate, with a bird, with your missus, with a side piece, with your dad, like with your anyone, bro, you can put on Drake. Drake's got so many good songs. Drake's had a good song every year for the past 20 years. Like, Drake is an elite level. And people will listen to Kendrick Lamar and they pretend that they prefer him to Drake. No one really prefers Kendrick Lamar's music to Drake. Literally no one. And if you're saying you do, then I'm assuming you're lying. XXXTentacion, look at me. Yeah, that's up there. That is such an up there tune. Where's your TP? It's at the top of this 5-minute fair value gap, bro. Top of that 5-minute FVG. Volume's dying out a bit. I'm going to jump off at 12:30 and Mace is going to jump on at 12:30. So don't worry, chat. There won't be any break. Thing is, chat, me and Mace have different TikToks, but we share the same YouTube, alright? So when I jump off at 12:30, make sure you're on the YouTube because he's going to continue the live on his own TikTok account, but our same YouTube channel. Cardi B, Bodak Yellow. Man, say Cardi B. Are you a bad one? C. Harris. If you're a woman, then fair play, but I'm 90% sure you're not. But that one Kendrick Lamar tune, I'll admit that is a good tune. But yeah, the main reason why also I don't like Kendrick Lamar is in that diss track. Remember when him and Drake was going to and fro, like back and forth and that? Drake was actually mentioning real facts. But Kendrick Lamar just called him a nonce. Like, bruv, there's no way Drake's a nonce. Like, it's literally just an easy, complete win without saying anything if you call him a nonce. And he literally said he was a nonce. Like, bro, there is no way Drake's a nonce. There's just no way. There's no need. There's no need for him to be a nonce. He gets unlimited women. There's just no need for it. So that's why I don't like him, man. I think that's kind of below the belt. Just lying about someone being a nonce just because you want to win a rap battle. Like, you know what I mean? Some great shouts, though. How do you trade it, and is it similar to Forex? It's not similar to Forex, bro, at all, man. It's not similar to Forex. Basically, what you got to do, you go on Axiom, right? And you sit on new pairs. You wait for a new pair to drop that you like the look of. Let's wait for it to load. You wait for there to be a coin that drops that you like the look of, right? And then you click on it and then you buy the coin. That's all it is, right? So discover. These are going to be the more trending ones. So you pick one of them which you think is going to do well. You click on it. Some of the stuff you want to check their Twitter. So for example, let's go on this guy's Twitter. Okay, this guy's got a fake Twitter account that he's bought. So this probably isn't going to go anywhere. You want him to have a Twitter community that's got a lot of views. So this Lick, for example, if you go on their Twitter. See, look, this is dropping because they've got no Twitter con. Yeah, you want to check. Oh my God, it's popping. Yeah, you want to check their Twitter. And also check who's buying it. Obviously, here you can see KOLs are buying it. You want to check how much the dev holds. So the dev holds 0. There's not a lot of bundlers. And the top 10 only hold 20%, which ain't the worst. If it's Cupsy, it's probably quite better. Oh, no, it's H14. That's alright. So yeah, mainly is it a good narrative? Do they have support on Twitter? That's called Axiom, bro. Future mask off. Oh, that might have just won it, but that is your third shout. Ed Sheeran, Shape of You. Oh, that is a huge shout as well. That is a gargantuan shout, mate. Let me get a tissue real quick. Macy's going to be jumping on in 20 minutes, boys. Be ready for him. Set up and room tour. Who do you think I am? Dylan Dobrik, bro. Or what's his name? David Dobrik about room tour. My setup's easy though, bro. I ain't really got much, I'll be real. I've got this, I've got my phone, my stand in that. Got my one screen there, which I trade on. My other screen there, which I look at my chat on. I've got my PC down there with all my plugs. And I've got me drinks there. That's basically it, bro. I've had a lot better setups than this, man. I can't lie. I've had some banging setups, but right now I'm literally just in my room, innit? I had an unreal setup in, obviously, Canary Wharf. Had an unbelievable one in Thailand, and in an mate, I think I've had the most expensive office in Canary Wharf. That was a banging setup. Most expensive villa in Koh Samui, Thailand, which was an unreal setup. But the one that I think beats them all was the gaff I had in Barcelona. The setup for that was unreal. If you ain't seen, I've got this video on my YouTube, on my Instagram, which is on like 3 million views. But that was my setup there. It was unbelievable, man. The architecture in Barcelona is elite. Raised 5% on my 100k account on gold on Friday. Made 50k. Was that a real funded, yeah? Crazy, bro. I don't think you can risk 5% on many firms. What firm did you use, bro? Can't find website. AXIOM, bro. So yeah, boys, I'm going to be jumping off at 12:29. Macy's going to be reloading on the YouTube at 12:30. So make sure you're on the YouTube, boys. I'm jumping off this TikTok. He'll jump on his own TikTok, but we got the same YouTube. DXY not looking good. No, I think it's doing all right, bro. It's doing all right. We're still selling off from this order block, which is what we want. When we come above this high here, this is when we'll probably hit break even. So yeah, if we come above that, then yeah, it's break even. If not, anything below that's fine, really. We should just continue down, which is obviously what we're hoping for. As I said, I'm already out half of this trade, so I'm already out 50% and stop loss at break even. So either way, we're good, man. I've also told the signals to do the same. So this was the other higher time frame entry that Apex sent in. So this is basically at BE right now. It was FTMO was multiple trades. I don't think you're allowed to do that on FTMO, bro. I'd be careful with that, innit? Just double check you can. I'm pretty sure you can't, though. Okay, thanks. No worries, bro. Which time zones are you using? What time zones? Oh, I mean using London time zone. If you mean time frames, daily, 4 hour, 30 minute, 15 minute, 5 minute, 1 minute. As we said, this is one you don't really want to get in because the Twitter com's just so dead. Where we should be able to see our... Oh, coin. I don't know where it is. Where's Lick? Here we go. So yeah, that was our entry and exit. Entry at 76, exit at 230. That's a 3x. Lovely. Axiom, yeah, bro. That's it, man. Big up to everyone on, big up to TikTok as well, but big up to YouTube, man. We've had over 100 man on this whole entire stream for 4 hours. I rate that. I rate that. I'm rating these longer streams as well, boys. I feel like staying on for 4 hours is nothing to me now. Easy. Exit liquidity. On what, bro? We for sure want exit liquidity on Lick, bro. We got Lick just before the major pump. Can't lie, we got Licks at 70k. Still trading at 100% profit. So, yeah, these streams are goated, bro. I appreciate that, man. Alright, everyone, if you can, big up my post on TikTok. I'm trying to get my posts out there a bit. I'll drop another post after this. Misguidance. Yo, my G, do you know any websites you can invest in stocks and Nvidia? Just get a normie one, bro. Just go on the App Store and type up stocks and just get the best one, innit? Couldn't tell you off the top of my head the apps, but yeah, there's loads, bro. Just use a basic one, innit? That's what I would do. Booking a call. By the way, if you're on the YouTube, boys, you want to book in a call with me, I can go over your trading. Then booking a call right there, chat. Links in the YouTube stream comments. Which broker is good for personal accounts? Vantage, bro. They're the best broker. If you send me a DM, I've just dropped you a follow. If you send me a DM, I can send you my broker, bro. By far the most trustworthy one, man. You want to go for a nice and trustworthy broker. It's the main thing. Come on, boys. Legend, bro. Appreciate that. No worries, bro. Just drop me a message, man. I'll reply to it after this. 100 man still on this YouTube. Big up, man. I appreciate everyone on this YouTube. What do you think about AU at this point? I'm still confident, bro. We should really still move to the upside. We've not seen anything that bad. Can't believe it's my 3rd year we are. Yeah, man. Big up to you, bro. You've been here for a minute, man. Big up to you, man. Legend. In the tiny sipping handy and I got my robe on. But it's time to ask the goal on. What are you saying, Seb? How you doing, bro? Nice to see you in here, man. YouTube stream is cooking, man. Cooking. Big up to everyone on the YouTube, man. We're growing and growing and growing this YouTube. Growing this YouTube so much. By the way, chat, if anyone wants to get funded with a prop firm, Alpha Capital Group, use my code Richesse at Alpha Capital Group. It's going to give you a lovely discount. Richesse at Alpha Capital Group will give you a 15% discount. Send it to me as well and I'll get you in the mentorship as well for a short period of time. To really get you started off well. Right, I'll be on for 14 more minutes. And then Mace, I'll jump off and Mace will jump on. So there's no break in our trading coverage, chat. Mace has been live from 6:30 to 8:30. Me from 8:30 to 12:30. Then Mace is going to be live from 12:30 to 4. The whole day covered. In the telly sipping honey and I got my robe. I want to see all you man in here. There's 100 man in here. When Mace jumps on, lock in. I'll be in the comments as well, chat. I'm going to be active in these comments section. What was the full process when getting into this trade? So it's my strategy really, bro. What we go for is we wait for the Asia session to form. Let me turn little TJ down a bit. So this green box here is the Asia session. Essentially what we wait for price to open for London session. Sweep out the Asia low. Once we sweep the Asia low, we're aiming for the Asia high. And we just wait for our confirmation. For example, a fair value gap like this. Enter on the fair value gap. Stop loss on the low. TP on the Asia high. Simple as that. So basically, sweep of Asia low, confirmation, take the trade. When you use time in line with your analysis, it makes it so much easier. What's the DXY doing though? DXY is pushing up even higher into this fair value gap. I'm assuming the Euro is doing quite well. Yeah. Euro's pushing, which is why EU's actually doing alright. Because GU's right back down now as well to this 15-minute inversion. Yeah, Euro's really holding, man. The DXY is not looking good, but the Euro is holding. Good morning, boss. What you saying, M-Bot? What you saying, bro? I have a feeling nothing's going to happen until news at 1:30. Yeah, that could be the case. We'll be live to cover the news as it comes anyway, bro. So we'll see for that anyway. We'll see for that. 99 man in there. Let's get extra man in here, boys. Everyone drop a like on the stream, man. Everyone drop a like on the stream if you're rating it. If you're rating it. Big up to everyone in this chat right now, man. Big up to everyone. Have I won the song, Charlie? Shape of You? I think that won it. I'm not going to lie, John. Send me a DM on Discord, bro. Send me a DM on Discord. Send me a DM on Discord. Let's get another banger on. Let's get another banger on. What we saying for a banger, boys? What we saying for a banger? What we saying for a banger? What we saying for a banger? Oh, mate, I know you man probably don't like this one, but I like this one, so you man can hold it, innit? You're going to have to listen. This is probably one of my favourite UK tunes. What's it called? Radio 1, I think. You're targeting Asia High? Yeah, bro. A little bit above, but yeah, pretty much Asia Highs. Right, we've re-tapped into that order block, so hopefully that's the trigger to now run bearish, man. Come on. Content, but I'm just being honest. Ever at peace in my solace, used to sleep in a block down in... Yeah, we've been holding this for a while, man. I'm so glad I chopped profits up here. It was so worth it. Arm's length. How many pairs you trade? EU, GU, bro. That's literally it. And then sometimes I'll look at yen pairs. New York session is going to be awesome. Trust me, bro. It's going to be a 30 stream. As I said, I'll be off stream for 2 minutes. I'll be off stream for like 1 or 2 minutes. Stay on my channel. Keep refreshing and Mace will be straight on. Let me quickly show the chat how I'm looking. Boys, I've got my MetaTrader on my phone, so if you see yourself go on pause, I'm showing the YouTube stream, my P&L. So you can go over to YouTube if you want to see the P&L and not get put on pause. And we've already secured that. And you can see the execution. Let me go down. Let me make it bigger. You can see the buyer. You can see me closing at the high. Look at that look at that snub entry and exit, bro. Come on, respect me. Chat, respect me. And then look at the stop loss at break even as well. Kind of running out of momentum right now, but yeah, let's go. Tuck a ting. To the side, XO and chuck to ting. Wrong, he had to pull me off of him. I like this tune as well because it's BBC radio, so they've already censored it to a certain degree. So I haven't even got to pause it. My estate that's got me up in court, I'll wait the fan. So the judge can talk. Oh, Suella Braverman, the former Conservative Home Secretary, defects to reform. That's huge, bruv. You man know this bird as well. This is some people's hear me out as well. It's not my hear me out. But some people on Twitter try to say hear me out on her. This bird. She's now reform. Tell you what, you wouldn't want to share a packet with her, would you? Jesus Christ. Man, at the wrong time. The temptation got him. Yeah, Asia High, bro. Yeah. Can't believe I've done this. Hello, we sound sinister, bro. How you doing, brother? Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the best stream you're due to find in trading. I'm actually going to comment on this song. I never do this, but I'm actually going to comment. on a cunt drip. She would help you find it. Oh, man, it'd be gone before you've even opened it with her. Wait, pause. Bro, why don't you trade crypto? I've been trading crypto a lot more recently, bro. I'll be real. Come on, aura farming. Come on. We try. Literally no volume in the market, boys. When is this news coming through? 1:30. Oh no. Am I bugging? There is no news today, innit? Yeah, there's no news. There's small dollar news. I don't really care about that though. It's orange folder. But I'm conscious. The DXY is concerning, man, with how much it's pushing up into this order block. It seems like it's going to search for something higher. It may even be searching for this, which is obviously, that's where our entry was, essentially. So, yeah, our stop loss at break even anyway. Let's see if we can. Let's see if we do close above. We've taken out the prior high, so it's the highest we've really been in this retracement. Just not versus, not lines. Yeah, trust me, little Stephen tries thing. Oh yeah, that B613 Mafia, your name is cold. Silver absolutely flying. Flying, bro. Look at that fair value gap. Absolutely flying after filling that fair value, man. New all-time high as well. Crazy for silver, man. Crazy. Yeah, look at this moving high. I think we're at a break even. Oh, no, we're not. We're very close to break even, though, chat. Stories like roll dial. Your money to hold and sell. Open that you hold out. I bought silver on Friday before market closed and made me 12k. Lovely, bro. Lovely stuff. Absolute cook. We're going to close above this undeniably now, so yeah. I'm on, he's clean. The vision's never clear. No, I'm on clear. Oh my god, it took me so long to get that bar. Bro, Dave's actually like that. You listen to a song. I've heard this song about 1,000 times. And I've only just deeped that bar. So know what I'm on clear. Okay, the vision's never cloudy. So know what I'm on clear. But know what I'm on clear. That is Moncler. That is actually crazy, bro. Yeah, we're very close to BE right now. Your uncle up in Lagos, no favours for the paper. Very close to break even, chat. We've already secured profit on this anyway, so. Dave is fire. Facts, bro. How much you made today? We secured 1.3k on here. Getting out now better. Fair play, bro. I'm just going to hold to break even. As I said, I've already got out. I actually got a really nice exit. We got out at the top here for half, so. We're out half and our stops at break even. We're still looking good, chat, either way. Bro, my cousin also lives in the UK. I'm not going to be real, bro. That's not that crazy. But we have got a population of 60 million people. But big up, where are you from, bro? Unfazed. Alright, boys. Macy's going to jump on very soon. Yeah, you can see, man. Look, we come up even higher than this. We've now tapped into this without even being BE'd. If we can drop from here, that is insane. That is insane. Come on. Come on. Come on. We've literally filled that 5 minute now to the T. So have a good 5-minute close. By the way, chat, I'm going to be jumping off in 2 minutes. Macy's going to be jumping on. This price action is bullshit. Well, how comes, bro? It's kind of moving. Yeah, it's been slow ever since about 9. What's that? 9:30. Yeah, 9:40. Sent you the DM. Sweet, brother. I have a problem trading EU. What's your problem, bro? Come on, bro. Need to clock them bars early. Yeah, man. I don't know why it took me so long. When now I think of it, it is quite clear. Are you, man? I'm long on EU, so I know what I'm on clear. Was that cold? Yeah, I think EU's moving to the upside, so just know what I'm on clear. I don't think it really hit the same. It edged my TP, then reversed. Unlike, yeah, my TP was quite a bit higher, but I took half after this pump here. What we're probably going to do is take the liquidity from above this. Have we done that yet? No. Yeah, we probably are going to take this high, to be honest. I will get my peas in before I bring in. None of you brought me in, brother. You need to take a look in the higher time frame. I'm not going to lie, bro. We already have. And we're decent, bro. Like, we're decent. We've got a really good entry as well. So, yeah, I'm not really too bothered, man. Should I take partial or let the trade run for TP always? It's best to let the trade run, bro. But in certain market conditions, trades that are more risky, taking partials is a decent idea. But as much as you can, just try hold it out, bro. Choppy market today. Yeah, man. I wouldn't even say choppy, to be fair. It's just this retracement has been taking ages. We had the leg. It's just down. Like, we've just been chopping for so long. We want that next leg to come through and just boom us. All right, boys. What I'm going to do, I'm going to jump off now. Macy's going to be live in 2 minutes. Literally 1 minute, Macy's going to be live. So I'm going to jump off. And Macy's going to trade in Monday. So, yeah, not the best day. But, yeah, everyone on TikTok, I appreciate you, man, watching. Everyone go to my YouTube channel right now. We're going to be reloading the live. And Macy's going to be live. If you watch this on my TikTok, big love to you. I respect and rate every single one of you for the support. And I'll catch you in the next stream, boys. Just got 4 BEs. Damn. Yeah, bro. Yeah, boys. I'll be back live tomorrow, 8:30, exact same time. Macy's going to now continue to stream on YouTube. So I'll see you over there, boys. Sweet. Same with you on YouTube, man. Big up to everyone on YouTube, boys. Like, you, man, absolutely cooked today. This is probably one of our best streams we've had. One of our highest amount of views. So big up to all of you, man, on YouTube. I'm going to jump off. Macy's going to jump on. And I'll see you in the comments of that live, boys. As I said, man, still 100 man in there. I want to see 100 man in this stream when Mace reloads it up. So big up to everyone. Appreciate all of you, man, in the chat. I'll be active in the comments of this next live so you can see me in there. But just when I jump off live, just refresh your YouTube and Mace will be on in literally 30 seconds. So I appreciate you, man. And I'll catch you in the next one, boys. Sweet.